What's going on, people? Play a little music for a second.
Dímelo, papi, ¿estás bien?
¿Qué hay? Mira, ¿tú conoces a esta gente?
¿Seguro?
¿Quiénes son
Los
ellos?
Mambo Kings.
¿Quién?
Los Mambo
¿Viste?
Kings.
Yo te lo dije. ¿Quién soy yo?
Cero Luyan.
Ven, da un beso. Dale, dale para allá.
No sé por qué no quieren darte la oportunidad. Haces que me motive y me provocas sin necesidad. Cuando estamos solos, tú me miras y me provocas. Me dejas tocar tu piel mientras te beso la boca.
Quiero que se repita la ocasión. Quiero que tú repitas tu movimiento. Bebé, ¿qué tal si paramos el tiempo y bregamos con la situación? Quiero que se repita la ocasión. Quiero que se repita en tu movimiento. Bebé, ¿qué tal si paramos el tiempo y mejor tenemos sexo? Yo sé que estás consciente de lo que de ti me han dicho. Te gustan las mujeres, pero te encanta el bicho. Yo estoy claro de lo que de mí te han dicho. Que lo tengo grande y que bien rico, chicho. Y dale, métele, solo por capricho, métele. Motívate, agárralo con tu mano y verás que es algo sano. Dale para ti para atrás y súbete en el palo, ven, lúcete. No me hagas perder el tiempo. Dale, ven que me siento contento. Este bicho parece cemento. Yo sé que a ti te gusta cuando hacemos el amor y prendemos en llamas juntos en la habitación. Quiero que se repita la ocasión. Quiero que tú repitas tu movimiento. Bebé, ¿qué tal si paramos el tiempo y bregamos con la situación? Quiero que se repita la ocasión. Quiero que se repita en tu movimiento. Bebé, ¿qué tal si paramos el tiempo y mejor tenemos sexo?
Y el Lucifer, por dentro te lo voy a esconder. Real G-Fly tatuado en mi piel, fumando puré, chingando con 100 kilos en el hotel. Te la voy a comer, este bicho te va a poseer. Mis soldados se mueren por mi 20,000 en mi cuello. Este bicho es dinero y poder. Estoy en pescosado, te lo pongo en la boca y después te lo voy a meter. Yo tengo todas las Jordan, bebé, mi pistola 1.23. Me puse la infrarred porque tengo todas llenas de sangre la fre. Yo soy un demonio por dentro de tu cuerpo, tú vas a venirte otra vez. Yo te exploto la track y después hacemos la cabrona, se no va al revés. A mí me quieren matar, pero ella me chinga para atrás y me quita el estrés. Por par y cobraba 1,000, después cobré 2,000, pero ahora estoy cobrando 3.
Haciéndolo contigo yo me crezco. Bien rico te lo voy entrando bien lento. Me grita Yeezy más duro y yo que soy un bellaco. La embaro toda de crema y ese culo se lo paro.
Bella taquilla de sour, fumando en la peli y los towers. Tengo la villa directa que me llegan a casa los kilos de powder. Mi jefa le dijo a su amiga que soy un chulito y que chingo bien rico. Ahora se pasan en Nacha mandándome fotos de culo y el trico.
Ay, ma, tú dices, conmigo quieres lucirte, hacerme cosas malas y la demonia convertirte.
Yo arriba, tú abajo, yo abajo, tú arriba, tú encima, toda la noche para
Quiero que se repita la ocasión. Quiero que tú repitas tu movimiento. Bebé, ¿qué tal si paramos el tiempo y bregamos con la situación? Quiero que se repita en la ocasión. Quiero que se repita en tu movimiento. Bebé, ¿qué tal si paramos el tiempo y mejor tenemos sexo?
No sé por qué no quieren darte la oportunidad. Haces que me motives y me provocas sin necesidad. Cuando estamos solos, tú me miras y me provocas. Me dejas tocar tu piel mientras te beso la boca.
Austin La Mirage, Arcángel Pa, Ozuna Baby, de la GC, Anuel.
What's good, people? My bad, man. That's some older shit, man. That shit got me in a little more. I want to hear another song. It's a little old shit, though. That one right there is a little old. You know what I mean? I'm going to play something else, but it's a little old, too. I just got to remember the name of it. Can't remember how that shit go. Anyways, I'm going to get back to that, man. I can't think of the song right now. I remember the name of the song. I got you. But yeah, man, you know, a lot of music ain't what it used to be. It's not. But you know, I like to play music that I know. Oh, I got one more. I got one more. I just thought about it. I got one more. I got it. I just thought about this one. Man, let's play this shit. Hold on. Of course, don't do it long. So yeah, today, man, we're gonna have a good show. Come on. Trying to wait for this little commercial to finish. All right. So I got one more song, man. I got one more little quick song. And we're gonna get into this. Yeah, you have to see that.
Analyzer got the fire.
Anuel. Me ven con todo lo que tengo y también quieren verse así. Antes cobraba 500 y ahora son 500,000. Yo tengo muchos enemigos, no me puedo dormir. Yo nunca me voy a dormir.
Por eso es que yo ando con mi ganga. Al almero le compramos los R y los AK. Se te sienta en el cuello, te mueres si trata. Aquí no hay miedo, cabrón, los tuyos se trancan.
Por eso es que yo ando con mi ganga. Al mero le compramos los R y los AK. Se te sienta en el cuello, te mueres si trata. Aquí no hay miedo, cabrón, los tuyos se trancan. Nunca flow más luma, siempre real G. Y hasta Triple H le hacemos la pedigrí. Los palos son AR, 15. Y yo no soy Romeo, pero en el tallo soy el King. Y yo no vendo carry, ya tengo un dealer. Soldado los conces como los Beatles. Y con la lente y se parte Miller. Michael Jackson, los zombies, thriller.
Yeah, AP, Rose, my neck, froze, Valde, House, Pussy, Close, Versa, Dolce, Ferra, Porsche, Moña, Crunch. Yeah, fue difícil pero lo logramos. Ahora estamos en los kilos, empezamos en los gramos. Cerraron la puerta pero la tumbamos. Nosotros siempre ganamos. Por eso es que yo ando con mi ganga. Al almero le compramos los R y los AK. Se te sienta en el cuello, te mueres si trata. Aquí no hay miedo, cabrón, los tuyos se trancan. Yeah.
Por eso es que yo ando con mi ganga. Al mero le compramos los R y los AK. Se te sienta en el cuello, te mueres si trata. Aquí no hay miedo, cabrón, los tuyos se trancan.
Yeah, siempre real, maniga, nunca fake. Gato una cacha, Haze, la tengo enganchada. Ey, no mires pa' acá, ey. quiero más botella y más. Piche, los trabajos ya pasaron el piche. Yo lo vendí en 30 y lo compré en 15. Yo lo vendí en 30 y lo compré en 15.
La probatoria a mí me estresa, me es positivo a mí honesta. Yo tengo un problema de riqueza y no me llevo con nadie, flow Vegeta. Está facturando money every day. Churels que no fallan como Clay.
Sé que yo ando con mi ganga, al almero le compramos los berry y los A. 700 en el cuello, te mueres si trata. Aquí no hay miedo, cabrón, los tuyos se trancan. Yeah.
Por eso es que yo ando con mi ganga. Al mero le compramos los R y los AK. 700 en el cuello, te mueres si trata. Aquí no hay miedo, cabrón, los tuyos se trancan.
Yeah.
All right. My bad, man. Just want to play some music. I was trying to roll up an L. Wow, shit, I'm twisting it up. The L broke. You see that shit in the middle? Right when I was about done with it, the L broke. That's why I was trying to play a second song. But yeah, man, I hope everybody having a great day, man. I'm sorry about yesterday. A lot of rain, a lot of shit going on. YouTube was down for a little while. But anyways, there's a lot of people popping, and I'm loving it, man. For those of you who wonder how I do what I do, I'll tell you like this. Go find some music artists, some music that you like, that you know that they ain't gonna fuck with the copyright. So if you can find an upcoming nigga, or if you can find some, the niggas that I be playing, they ain't worried about this shit. Trust me, if I had English artists that I could fuck with and I could play their music and they wouldn't care, you see what it is. But I'm not trying to go through all that. But anyways, today's show is gonna be a little different. This is today's episode. Salute Goof Troop. My bad. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Hit that like button on the way in, man. Hit that notification bell when you hit that subscribe. It only costs you a few seconds, nothing else. Salute Bonnie. Salute you next to me. Salute you next to me. Salute John Wick. Salute Tanya. Look at this. Salute James. Salute Shut Up and React. Of course, my guy. Salute Goof Troop. Of course, man. Salute all my peoples, man. So today's episode is going to be a little different. We're going to experiment with today's show. So we're going to address one false allegation. It's a pretty major shot, right? But while addressing this false allegation, we get to address other things at the same time. At the same time, we're going to address today's allegation, and we're going to bring you awareness at the same time. See how that works? 2 birds, 1 bullet, 1 show. So remember how I said, you try to call out my content? Could always talk about that. So I was told that since someone else, and we definitely going to use the word allegedly, 100%, because it was alleged that someone else built my channel, that I had no content prior to being on that channel. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put that to a test. I should go to that person's channel and show the first video I went up there to show the very first time I was up on this panel, but we ain't going to do all that. We're going to go all the way back. That's all. So this is how we're going to do it, y'all. So this is what we're going to do. My bad. Let me go over here. How we going to do it? You don't see this? Okay, I want to make sure. So this is my page right here. This is my channel. This is me. This is my channel. These are all my videos. This is me. My videos. This is my channel. What's this? Discussions. Never seen this before. I don't go on it this way. So this is my channel. These are my videos. This is live right now. I wonder what that looks like. Let's click on that. See what that looks like. See what this is my page. Look at that. Right here. This is my channel. This is me. This is my channel. These are all my videos. This is me. My videos. This is my channel. What's this discussions? Never seen this before. That's crazy. I just wanted to see what that looked like. That's weird. I'm screen sharing my live. That's just weird. So anyways, so we're gonna go right here to videos. That look like. So I'm gonna go to my videos. Go all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Let these things load up. It's a lot of videos, man. Yeah, 4 months ago. So look, 4 months ago, damn, it's only been 4 months. Wow, I thought I'd been on April's wrong. So what are we in November? Right? Damn. Wow. I thought I'd been on YouTube a little longer than that. So 4 months ago is my intro. So let's see how America stole the Black history. What are we gonna talk about? Car edition bombs. What are we gonna talk about? See what we're gonna talk about. Look at this. I know about this. Since I don't have content, right? And I'm gonna let this thing load up. Let's stop right here. So this is June 27th. This is June 27th. Right? So this is straight upload. I haven't looked at it. I had an idea. Let me put myself in. I had an idea for a show today, but I didn't want to pick what. I didn't even want to look at my channels to decide what I was gonna choose to. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be half freestyle, half choreographed. So the choreographed part is I wanted to go to my channel and I wanted to bring light to my older videos because people said I had no content prior to that, prior to being over there. And I'm gonna show people this is straight uploads right here. Nobody's assist, nobody's nothing. This is a short one too.
Y'all 5/5. I just got a question. It's a quick little video. Just got a little quick question. Why is it that there's 2 gay women that's running Black Lives Matters, right? And they're like changing things almost to make Black Lives Matter and the gay movement coincide and go through time together. Like the initial thing that brought my attention to this is one day I seen a video with Vlad interviewing Lord Jamar, and he asked Lord Jamar about the Black Lives movement. And Lord Jamar said, I'm not involved with that. That's not our movement. That was the first thing that sparked my interest. Then like a day later, my fiance talked about it with me as well. I was like, babe, do you know this, that, and the third? And I was like, what the fuck out of here. I do a little research, and sure enough, I find out that it's like, I think it's 3 people that run it, and I think 2 of them are gay chicks, and I think they're changing. It's some weird shit. Then I believe, if I'm not correct, if I am incorrect, someone please correct me. I believe it's some type of Latin dude that actually owns the rights or owns Black Lives, however you would word that. I believe it's some Latin dude that got the rights to that shit. Right?
So what I didn't know then, right, let me do this. So what I didn't know then that I know now, because I had to do more research, there is 2 organizations. There's Black Lives Matter, the organization, and then there's Black Lives Matter, the movement. There's 2 different things. And that's something that they didn't want to make public awareness. They made all of us think that it's one movement, that it's all the same thing, but it's actually not. It's 2 movements, 2 different sets of people that run it. They stand for 2 different things. A lot of people didn't know that. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But I was just writing it. Now shut up and react. I didn't get kicked. I was just looking for the next song I was gonna play. I didn't know what song it was gonna be. You know what I mean? Nah, ain't nobody boot me. I'm telling you, every live that I played a Spanish song, I haven't got a copyright, no strike, no nothing. None of my videos got booted. I never got kicked, nothing. That's why I said you got to find the people that aren't gonna, gonna do that. Like these Spanish rappers, them niggas ain't gonna do that because their objective is to get the music out there. I mean, they ain't gonna. That's why I said you gotta find the niggas that ain't gonna let you. Just gotta find that lane. But check this shit out.
And now they're making money off of this shit and all this shit, right? Who's actually gaining the proceeds from this Black Lives Matter shit? Is it the actual Black lives? Or is it the system again? I don't understand. Like, why? Why isn't there, like, you ever think, why haven't I haven't seen, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, point me in the right direction, put up the video and help me out, because I have not seen this. So now,
salute brother I, salute brother I. And you damn right, no white God. The word salute is losing its value. We're gonna get into that. We will.
somebody tell me, have any of y'all seen like Minister Farrakhan or something, or Dr. Umar or somebody associated with Black Lives Matter speaking in public with them and together? Like in the same stage together at the same time?
Have y'all noticed that still hasn't happened? Let me get a little bigger. You know that still hasn't happened. You notice that it hasn't been somebody that's like somebody big that is not like a TV star, that's like an athlete, a movie. You get what I'm saying? It's always somebody that's attached to that same, how do you say, to that same machine. Because when you're an artist and you got that record label behind you, that machine, you know, when you're a movie star, that machine, it's always them type of caliber people. But it's never nobody that's homegrown big that has nothing to do with that celebrity, like movies, music, athlete, nothing of that realm. None of them people are attaching themselves. Nobody. It's always so, and then nobody want to come out and tell you that there's a difference there. That there's a, you know what I mean? That there's a difference there. And mind you, my guy, mind you, this is an old video. This is an old ass upload of me. I think this was before I even went on anybody's channel. I think. I'm like 80% sure. Yeah, like 80% sure.
Or even video, just whatever, publicly. I haven't. I've seen a lot of powerful, prominent Black people speak out against it. People that are socially conscious, that ain't just conforming to the system. I don't know. Somebody help me out. We got to be the change we need, man. They got to open up that Constitution. Go look at that 13th Amendment. That's where we at. Everybody who is not white in the United States, you are 3/5 of a man.
I said it once, and I'm going to say it again. A lot of people like to say because of the 14th Amendment, that does not cancel out the 13th. I'm trying to tell you, it affects people still in real life. Get what I'm saying? If they wanted to cancel out the 13th Amendment, don't you think they would have canceled it out while making the 14th instead of making the 14th to try to cancel out the 13th? No, man. That's a lame excuse, man. It's a lame excuse.
Three out of five. Five makes one. Everyone white born in America is 5/5 of a man. They are one. We are less than one. We are 3 of 5. That is the reason why when you kill a dog, you'll go to jail. But when a white person kill a Black person like a cop do, he don't. He get to retire early and get a full pension. It's almost like a dog has more rights than us. That's why if you've ever been in prison and it's time to eat, they don't say go to lunch. They say chow time. Who chows? A dog. Get it? Peep game. You got to understand the vernacular and the vocab that they're using when addressing you, because that's how they view you. We're not a whole person. The change we need is in the Constitution. You got to open up that Constitution. It's the 13th Amendment. It's not.
Mind you, I did this video back in June. This is how I was talking back June 27th. This is how I was talking. Get what I'm saying? That's how I was talking back June 27th. That's how I was talking. This is how I was coming to YouTube. Like this. Get what I mean? This is what I'm talking about.
Not defunding the police. It's not none of that dumb shit. You know what I mean? The change we need is actually in the Constitution. We know.
Let's go back a little
bit. We know today in 2020 that.
So let's go back another one. Go back to another video.
Welcome.
Hold on. Go back to another one. Go somewhere down here. Go back to another video. Let's go somewhere down here. I want to go somewhere back. You know what I mean? Let me see something. It's a good one. Stop and frisk. See what this is about. Now let's try this one.
Great morning, great morning, great morning. Welcome to We Are Five Flips. Today is.
So this is June 16th. This is June 16th right here. Get what I mean? This is back in June.
It's June 16th, 2020. Great morning, man. It's a great morning because you alive. Number one blessing, you alive. I mean, everything from there you build on forward. So it seemed like a lot of people are talking about the national anthem, the American flag. This is my whole thing with that shit. I understand people fought in the wars and all that, but fuck that national anthem, man. That national anthem, listen to the second verse. Everybody know the first, but disregard the second. The second tells you that the bombs that were bursting in the air were bombs that they were setting off on Black America, in America, on American soil. That's what that was about. That was like a war cry for them to be enslaving us. That song is basically the soundtrack for the Confederate.
So for those of you who don't know, the church that I'm referring to was the church in Mississippi, the church that got bombed, the church where Martin Luther King had that speech at that park. It was a church that got bombed. That's what them songs is about. Them niggas was bombing us. These are facts. This is American historical facts. Fuck opinion. These are American historical facts. Think I'm lying, right? All right, let's put a pin in that. Think I'm lying? Because I feel like somebody think I'm lying. That's what I feel like. I feel like somebody think I'm lying. Let's go. I'm gonna look it up right now. I think I got it right. Right here, boom.
With the oldest black.
Hold on. I'm not joking. I'm coming with straight facts, B. I'm coming with straight facts. I ain't joking.
And it was fairly large. And so it made sense that meetings would happen there, which would also make it a target. It was the oldest black church in Birmingham, and it was fairly large. And so it made sense that meetings would happen there, which would also make it a target. On Sunday morning, September 15th, it was Youth Day, right after Sunday school. Addie Mae Collins, Carol Robinson, Denise McNair, and Cynthia Wesley are getting ready to go into the choir.
I remember Addie, I was closest to Addie. We would go to church picnics. Addie and I just gravitated to each other.
Cynthia Wesley was a friend of mine. She was.
Hold up, man. I see a comment right here. I want y'all to read this shit right here. You see this shit? You see this shit right here? Check it out, B. All of them rich, real famous people, they all sold out. You heard? All of them. All of them movements been hijacked. All of them. I don't care if the movement was made by a white person to be on the right side of shit, that movement will get jacked. It doesn't matter where the movement comes from, all movements get jacked in this country, bro. Right. You're right, it was jacked.
She was at my school. She was a 9th grader. Just started in September. And I was an 11th grader.
I remember Denise back there always smiling, and she was the only child. And I remember Carol Robinson being quiet. She played in the orchestra at her school.
Addie Mae's sister Sarah is also in that ladies' lounge. Sarah said the last thing that she remembers is seeing them helping each other tie on sashes, and then it went dark. We're talking about an explosion that reverberates through the entire city of Birmingham.
So for those of you who don't know, Martin Luther King had a speech right across the street from this. Directly across the street from this church, Martin Luther King had a speech.
Everybody heard it.
I was at South Illerton Baptist Church, and our pastor was shifting kind of nervously across the room and said he had received word that 16th Street Baptist Church had been bombed.
I was in Sunday school class. The building seemed like it was shaking off its foundation. Fumes, smelling fumes, and getting hit in the head. I couldn't find my younger sister. Only later to find out that she was taken to the hospital. She was only 4. She was cut in the head, blood dripping down her clothes and down her face.
Reverend John Cross comes down after the explosion to go into the hole and hears moaning.
My father heard somebody saying, Addie, Addie, and he realized that Sarah was calling her sister's name because that's the last voices that she heard before the explosion occurred.
They find the bodies and they're almost literally stacked on top of each other.
He said they looked like they had been blown together.
It devastated me. It was just so, it devastated.
Yo, did you hear that? It sounded like they said it looked like they were blown together. Did y'all hear that? This is American history. This is actual facts.
He said they looked like they had been blown together.
Almost literally stacked on top of each other.
He said they looked like they had been blown together.
What?
It devastated me. It was just so painful to know that these girls were killed at church. They had not done anything to deserve something like that.
That was enough to pull people off the fence. Kids are supposed to be safe at church. This is not supposed to happen in America. We're above this kind of thing. And so this was the catalyst to get some things moving.
Days after the March on Washington, Birmingham, Alabama, a bomb exploded in the 16th Street Baptist Church just before a Sunday morning service. 15 people were injured. 4 children were killed.
Things have been so beautiful.
Imagine that. Imagine that. True shit. Like in a minute, I'm about ready to look up the park that they made across the street from there, the monuments they have up. The shit look crazy. True talk. Like I'm here to talk about facts, yo. Fuck feelings. These is facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's so much shit. There's so much shit. Like what you say, the Mario Van Peebles shit. Check it out. I agree. That's what I'm saying. All these niggas gotta sell their souls to get there, B. This is what I'm trying to tell you. True shit. And it's like it can't be no racist thing. Because when you look around, granted, a lot of the percent that run the world, a lot of them is white. That don't mean all white people are bad. I know mad shitty Puerto Rican. I know hella Puerto Ricans that ain't shit. Hella Puerto Ricans that ain't shit. Does that mean all Puerto Ricans are bad? I know hella black people that ain't shit. Does that mean all black people are bad? So that why does that only appeal to white people? Nah, that's not how it goes. Like in every tree, there is bad seeds. In every race, there are bad seeds. I'll give you a better way of looking at it. I'll give you another way, not better, but another. Salute to everybody watching, man. Hit that like button, you heard? Appreciate you coming through, man. So it's like, when you look at these really, really, really rich white people, and you can't understand where their money came from, those are the people that benefited. Those are the financial, that's the financial wealth that came from the free labor from slavery. And a lot of the white people that you see that are not that rich, those are the ones that, you get what I'm saying? And I say all, but a lot of. Everybody, you can't bundle up a few people and then blame the whole race. It don't work like that. It's not cool. But these are facts. And when niggas like so after the 13th and the 14th Amendment was made, a lot of people just like to skim over this part of time. Something called the Jim Crow law. I think a lot of people forgot about the Jim Crow law. Jim Crow came after the 13th Amendment. After the 14th Amendment, Jim Crow law. Get what I'm saying? Those of you who don't know the Jim Crow law, give me a bunch of question marks in the chat if you never heard of the Jim Crow law. And I'll screen share that shit right now. So, because y'all think I'm lying. I'll put you onto what the Jim Crow law is. Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people like to stereotype us. Motherfuckers see me tatted up with gold teeth, smoking bud. Sometimes you might catch me screen sharing, talking shit to a nigga, but you might think I'm popping. When in actuality, I'm not. I'm not popping off. I'm reacting. That nigga popped off. And now you over here like, yo, all you doing is talking shit. Nah, B, I'm reacting. In real life, if somebody attack you, what you gonna do? You gonna stop when you done? Or you gonna stop when you know he can't attack no more? Salute to everybody watching. Hit that like button. And it's like, we need to be more aware of our circumstances and what's really going on. Only then, all right, so a lot of people like to use this analogy for some reason. Playing chess, right? This is the fucking thing, chess. Everybody fucking plays chess. Never heard so many people say the word fucking chess in the last 8 months and my entire fucking life combined. True shit. But since everybody like to make moves, until you understand everything that your people have endured, everything that took you to get to where you at today, you'll never understand where on a chessboard you are. Understand that? I just like to try to understand shit. Like, I want to know why it's called the judicial system. And like, I want to understand why these certain people are called Jews. But if you go to the location of that so-called country, those alleged native people that you taught me about in school, theoretically shouldn't exist there. Theoretically, at that time, nah, hell no. Hell no. Crazy, we dealing with a whole lot more sun then. And you know what it is. You know right from wrong. You know better. Sun equal what? Color. I don't care if you're white. Because remember, in those days, we lived longer. So I don't care if you're white. If you're white and you have a kid, your kid is going to be so on and so on and so on. So eventually, you'll get and you'll keep going. You get what I mean? Your bloodline will keep, you're going to, because your skin typically turns to it adapts to its situation. This is why when you're underwater so long, you get the wrinkles on your fingertips. Next time you're underwater, because you know I'm Puerto Rican, so I love to be in the water. So next time you're underwater, your hands get all like wrinkly, grab something underwater. I bet you have a little bit more grip underwater. Bet you will. You talk. But it's like a lot of this history that's taught is fucking lies. A lot of it is false, entangled truths inside of lies. And you got to understand and decipher the difference. So I don't be lying when I say we got to come together. That's the truth. We all got to come together. It's not going to be a black and white thing. It's a good versus bad thing. Get what I'm saying? If you ask me, the original Jew is darker than me. Because remember, people like to say Egyptian. I heard Brim say this shit earlier. Egyptians. And that shit made me think, like, damn. I wonder if back in them days, did people refer to them as Egyptians, or were they called something different? This is why I say that. We know that shit as Africa, right? Those of you who don't know, you know that's somebody's last name, right? I think his name is like Africanus or some shit. Yeah, so that country's that continent is named after a person. So what was it named before that person was born? This is the history that they don't teach us. Get what I'm saying? You're saying that it's called what? Barakata? Is that how you say that? Barakata? Barakata? Is that how you say that? But that's all supremacists. That's all supremacy. That's all of it. It doesn't matter what race it is. I don't care if it's Puerto Rican supremacy, white supremacy, blacks. All supremacy needs to get rid of. You are correct. All of it, though. All of it from all races. You talk. Bonnie. Jim Crow law. A lot of people like to just skip over that. Like that never happened. Those of you, I'm still waiting for the question marks, man. Anybody know what Jim Crow law is? I'm guessing everybody watching knows what Jim Crow law is because ain't nobody give me a question mark. Does anyone know what Jim Crow law is? Egyptians are modern day inhabitants. Okay. Because it's just, my point is, when they teach us certain things, the best way of putting this, they try to use a religious book as a talking point for history. Get that? They try to use a religious book for a talking point for history. What I mean is, you got after the ascension and before Christ. After the ascension and before Christ. AD and BC. So now this religious book is a talking point of time. You ever think about that? So what were all these places like? What were all these places called then? I understand what we call them today. I understand that today we might call him an Arab and him an Egyptian and him this and him that. I get that today. But that's because that's what you taught me. That's not what they telling me. What if I go into their ghetto streets, into like the neighborhoods that we got, what they gonna say about their history? Like if they come over here and they be like, oh, you guys are just racist. Oh, because you know how their depiction of Americans, we're obese and we're all dumb as fuck and this and this and this and that, right? When they come into these streets and they come and live in our neighborhoods and they understand what it is, get what I'm saying? You heard about it, James, Jim Crow law? Because I still see no question mark. So I'm guessing everybody know what Jim Crow law is. See this type of shit right here, white guy. See, you wrote it, man. You gotta package that better. Look, cause he in the chat active. I can imagine if he was on camera. Yeah, right now he like, oh shit, yeah, right now. This is that shit I'm talking about. Package that better. Salute my guy. What's popping, my guy? What's good? What you up to, man? How's everything? Hope the family's good. Hope the wife and kids are doing great, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody watching. Hit that like button, you heard? But right now, we just, we're bringing up actual facts. Fuck fucking opinion. Fuck all that shit. We're not talking opinions. We're talking straight facts. I'm trying to screen share all my facts. I'm not trying to talk about opinions and nothing. Booyah, that's what I've been looking for the whole time. See what I'm saying? So I like a lot of people like to say, but Joe, the 14th Amendment, and this ain't no shots of no direct person on YouTube, because I've had people tell me this shit in real life too. I mean, it's not like I've only talked about it here. I've talked about it in real life. You know what I'm saying? And my reply is always, Jim Crow law came after all of that. You know what I'm saying? After all of that. Shit never changed. Like, even still today, we still fighting for the same shit Martin Luther King and Malcolm X fought for. And what was they saying? Things never changed. That's what they said. Nothing changed, because if it did, they wouldn't been doing what they doing, right? And we still doing the same thing. Nothing's ever changed. But correct, segregation. Now let me give you another historical fact. You know who else went with segregation in the 70s? In the 70s. You know who was real pro-segregation? Our new president. Ain't that crazy? Our new president was pro-segregation in the 70s. 100% was for segregation. 100% facts. Actual facts. No lie. Again, I'm not pro-Trump. I'm not pro-Biden, because it's two birds, left wing, right wing, same bird. Same bird. What was I about to look up? Oh yeah, let me show it to you. I'm not joking. Show you. Trying to find something that ain't that long. Show you a little bit of this. Let me show you this shit right here.
Most people have heard about the Jim Crow laws.
Check this out.
1800s and the early 1900s.
I'm not joking. Actual facts, bro. Let me show a little bit of this.
Most people have heard about the Jim Crow laws. These laws were very popular in the southern states in the late 1800s and the early 1900s. These laws limited black people's legal and economic options. Most people never understood the reality of these laws. Today, we're going to uncover the reality and history of the Jim Crow laws. The history of the Jim Crow laws began in 1877, the end of the Reconstruction period. The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the Constitution were passed only about a decade earlier. The 13th Amendment to the Constitution says that involuntary servitude is illegal in the U.S. The 14th Amendment allowed a final, federal and constitutional end to slavery by making it illegal in all of the states. The 15th Amendment gave blacks the right to vote. But these amendments wouldn't hold up for very long. The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments were soon compromised by the Supreme Court case Plessy v. Ferguson in 1896. In this court case, the Supreme Court said that as long as state governments provided a legal process and legal freedoms for blacks, equal to those of whites, they could maintain separate institutions to facilitate these rights. The Supreme Court, by a 7-2 vote, upheld.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? He basically said that when they went to court and got the segregation, that violated 13, 14, and 15. And get what I'm saying? These niggas been playing with us, bro, the whole time. So now you heard what I said about Joe Biden, right? So now check this out. Check this out. Let me see if it comes up this time. Sometimes it come up, sometimes it don't.
Hi, I'm Chad. This is my daughter, Bethany. She's 15 years old. And I'm going to show you in this video how she built a...
But we got dirt on you, doggy. That's right. We checked your Ancestry.com, nigga. Turns out you're
73% racist.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It's nothing new. White supremacy runs in your family. Your bitch-ass father was called out in Queens at a KKK rally.
Wow.
From WAPO.
You know what I'm saying?
On Memorial Day, 1927, brawls erupted in New York, led by sympathizers of the Italian fascist movement and the Ku Klux Klan. The Italian Ku Klux Klan is Ku Klux Klan. Hey.
You heard? Get what I'm saying? This is why I said it didn't matter. You get what I mean? It didn't matter who we vote for. The system is meant to keep them going and keep us fucked up. It's a fact. So the system is meant for. It's to keep their pockets getting fatter and keep us working our asses off. It don't matter if you black, white, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, doesn't matter. You know what does matter is that you're not them. And you're not part of them. It's a fact now. They don't care about white people no more. They themselves don't care about white people no more. You know why? Because it's not all white people. It's a certain fraction of each race now. Now it's all about the bread. Classism. Get what I'm saying? And granted, we got to know where we came from to understand where we headed. But this was like, you know what I'm saying, bringing up a few different things. Salute Mads from the UK. It's a few different things. You see me addressing the false allegation of me supposedly not having content prior to hitting that channel over there. I just showed you that's false. I'm bringing up straight uploads, uninterrupted. He don't got content like that on his channel. He don't. Live or uploads. And you see how old that was. That's not recent. It's an old upload. Those are old uploads. Get what I'm saying? That's what my channel is built on. Coming at the government, going against the opposition, going against the oppressor. It's just my opinion on Hassan Campbell. These are my opinions on things. But this channel consists of going at the government. So I always got somebody to set the bang on non-stop. Niggas got to understand their lanes. Because, hey, what's poppin', Jiggy? Salute, brother. Go subscribe to my guy, Jiggy Lifestyle, you heard? Back when Bill Clinton was president, let's see what we're talking about. Back when Bill Clinton was president, people thought he was for black people. They even called him, I remember them calling him the first black. I remember that. I was like, but he was back in the crack. Exactly. People don't understand none of that. People don't want to get any of that shit. All these niggas is linked to that shit. You know who was part of that bill petitioning with that shit on the inside? Joe Biden. Joe Biden was pushing to try to get all 50 states to pass that shit. And almost essentially it kind of did. It just came out in different ways. Like in Cali, they had the 3-strike law. In New York, they had to stop and frisk. In my state, they had started implementing this shit called career offender, persistent offender, career criminal, my bad, career criminal or persistent offender. And they started giving niggas like 40 and 50 years behind that shit. The crime bill. Fact. It was all that time. That crack pandemic and then that crime bill. All that shit was like the system is set up. Now think about this, right? When does that type of shit happen in your rich neighborhoods? When is all the laws set up for that? Because in the rich neighborhoods, they don't got crack dealers outside in the corners. Back in them days, they were outside in the corners. That was directed towards us. And again, this voting system, I don't understand. Like, just the whole shit. It takes money to even run for president. Understand that. So that means you can be the best candidate, but if you don't have all this party, you can't run unless you're Donald Trump and you spend a lot of your money to run. Comes down to money. So it don't matter your message. You can have the best message in the world, but if I have more money than you, it becomes like poker. Big bank take little bank. Or like blackjack. Big bank take little bank. Those of you who've been locked up know what I'm talking about. In other words, I'll bet you, because you ain't got enough money to cover. You little money. Go over there with that little money. That's what that means. I'll bet you. Even if I don't got it, I'm gonna make you go all in on my first bet, and I still got more to go. That in itself is gonna back you down because you're gonna say, damn, does he got it? Yeah, y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. You want to talk about this right here? You want to talk about that? All right. You want to talk about that? So, since you want to bring that up, I got another name for you. Fuck that name. Right? Hold on, I got you. Let me just. What is it? I gotta do it the other one. Hold on, I got somebody for you. If you want to talk about that, I am with that. Right? Here we go. Do you know who this is? Man, do you know who this is? You can't talk about that, right? Without talking about this guy. Do you know who this guy is right here? The dude on the right, the dude with the bald head. This guy right here. You know who that is? So when you said that he was slinging cocaine, that was the nigga that was slinging the cocaine. His name is Rick Ross. Freeway Ricky was his nickname. He was the one that went down for the Contra and all of that. It was him, the one with the bald head. His name is Rick Ross. He was the one that was like that. Bush, the father Bush, was the head of the CIA, and that was his plug. He's on camera saying that shit. That was his plug. The father Bush, before he became president, he was the head of the CIA. And when he was the head, he has pictures with him and the father Bush hugged up. It's him, it's Rick Ross, the father Bush, and somebody else in a hangar in front of an airplane with mad bricks on the floor. American government. These are facts. Appreciate you for sure, for sure. Booyah. Cocaine Cowboy. You damn right. Ronald Reagan, the original cocaine cowboy, you heard? A lot of people don't want to understand this shit. Like, did y'all ever heard of the movie? There's a movie that Tom Cruise did. He played the role of this dude that had like his own little plane, and the nigga was moving bricks, and a bunch of bricks fell, and some kids found it, and these niggas killed like 3 kids and another. That's an actual fact. I think they were U.S. soldiers of some sort. It was some shit. That movie, part of that movie really happened. Part of it. Not the whole movie, not the way it was depicted, but yeah, true shit. I think the movie, they might say it's 100% true, but I don't think it's 100% true. But that part of it is true. True shit. This is our same government. Same government. Like, do niggas remember JFK's last presidential address? Y'all remember what he said? He was talking about secret societies trying to take over the world and bring forth this new world order. And then he got his top popped off. What? Crazy shit. Niggas, like, people don't understand. Like, do you know that the person that created the CIA, I believe it was the CIA, the person that created the CIA was Hitler's second in charge or some shit like that? A lot of people don't even. Why do you think? You got to go back into history, man. One of the Nazi emblems was that eagle. Same bird. Ever think about that, man? Like, go check it out. I'm not joking. You see, I keep bringing my shit up, but y'all got to do some of this homework. Some of y'all got to stop lying on something and look it up for yourself and say, damn, this nigga wasn't lying. Because I don't want you to take my word on nothing. I want you to look it up all yourself. This is why I like talking to people that are older than me, so they can tell me about how life was before me, so I could get a better recollection of where I am on the chessboard. Because the chessboard ain't here only. The chessboard's in real life as well. Every movement you make is a calculated step to make you grow or to destroy yourself. Which one is it? All calculated steps. Salute Rocktimus, man. What up, my guy, No White God? It's popping. Bonnie. What happened? Check out the movie Boys from Brazil with the I seen that. I didn't know what it was called, the Hitler clones. Yeah, I seen that. Yo, that shit fucked me up too. When I saw that, well, I don't know if you're a guy or a person, but anyways, nigga, when I finished watching that shit, my wife was dead ass asleep. I woke her the fuck up, passed her the L, rolled up another one, made her watch like the last 20 minutes of that shit. Shit blew my fucking mind, yo. I was like, what the fuck? And then you know what's crazy? Is that they've been showing us that from before. We just didn't catch on. Who remembers the movie The Naked Gun with OJ? Remember that? Even back then, there was doing it. So it was like a stunt double. Like some weird shit, man. What up, Lorenzo Truth? In the Bible, they called the first Jews niggers. Who the fuck? Where? What? I don't know about that one. You're going to have to pull out the Bible and show me that one. That one, you have to show me that one. That one, you're going to have to show me. Why do people take time out, Fitz? Just remember stuff from my life. That's like a game. And what? Why do people time me out, Fitz? Just remember stuff from my life, like the game stuff. I prison them. So I don't time you out. And I only got 3 wrenches. One is my wife, and she's knocked out in front of me, so it's not her. She's asleep. Kenyo, but I don't see Kenyo commenting, so he might not even be here. And Bonnie. And if you ain't saying no wild shit, Bonnie shouldn't be pushing your wig back. You know what I mean? Hey, Bonnie, have you been blocking a lot of people? Yeah or no? Because you shouldn't be. You don't want that type of crowd over here. We usually don't get that type of crowd anyway. It's usually like the same person, people, whatever. I'll break it down for you for sure. All right, break it down is different, but the way you're saying it, you can't do that. But yeah, we'll check it out. I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with sharing knowledge, man. Because all sharing knowledge does is make us smarter as a people and help us make better calculated steps for ourselves. Get what I mean? Oh shit! Somebody co-signing now. Somebody is jacking it. I know what verse you talking about, white guy. Somebody they is jacking it. Oh, I didn't. Real? I don't remember. I'm not. Hold up. Let's see something. I'm trying to see if it's somehow. Let me show you what I'm doing. Cause you know how we do over here, people. We ain't on no fuck shit. This is what we doing. We ain't on no fuck shit. We trying to look that shit up. This is just right on YouTube. Because in a minute, I'm about to go to Google. Go up here. Go to YouTube. I want to see something, yo. Anybody in the chat knows exactly what he means? Because we are diverting a little bit. Yo, what's good, y'all? What's popping? What's goody? What's goody? I just feel like a lot of this shit. I just feel like a lot of our history is told foul. I don't think they're being 100% accurate. You wanted me to go right to this right here? Okay, I'll go right to that. Let me look at that shit again. What you said? You say 13? What'd you say? 13? 13? That what you said? Let me pull this thing up. Which one? Which one you want me to go to? That's how real it is. The whole chapter 13, the whole one? Like what chapter 13, what? What do you want me to go to? Summary? Because if it's a summary, they ain't gonna give it to me on the summary. Where you want me to go to? Come on, give me a verse. I mean, not verse 13. There we go. Y'all see that? Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button, you heard? Let me see what we got going on here. It gives me a straight summary. Let's see. 1 through 7, 8 through 12. Let me see this shit right here. Y'all still there? Yeah, y'all still there. Let's see. Let's see what this should be. It's the New Testament. Let's see if this will give it to me. This Bible. Acts 13. Let's see what comes up. Let me get back over here. So did you reply already? Acts chapter 13. That's right. Let me see. Oh, that's a video. I don't want the video. So, as you can see, I am trying to find it. Let me see right here. New definition. What happened? The New Testament written in Greek definition of nigger. Yeah, however you want to pronounce that. In Greek is Nigerius. That's how you say that? Nigerus. Nigerius. Greek is Latin. I got just like I get it. I just think that I think a lot of this shit was all played with, yo. Because remember, words. What do you do with words? How do you make a word? You spell it, right? Spell. You got to spell it. Understand? What's the definition of spell? When somebody says you cast a spell, spells are what? Words put together, right? But you got to spell the word. See what I'm saying when I tell you that they play with the definition of words? This is what I mean. He said verse 1. Yeah, he making me want to look that shit up because I want to see it, yo. I want to see it. I want to see it. Acts 13. Acts. I'm doing it wrong. Acts. Chapter 13. Let's see what we got here. And now there was a church, and oh shit, he ain't lying. See it? No, my bad. I'm slacking. That's the weed. My bad. Laying down in the marijuana. My bad. My bad. I thought y'all was watching the whole time. See it? No. You see it? I'm gonna read it if you can't really see it. And it says it. Where is it? Now they were in the church that was called Enoch, certain prophets and the teachers of the Barnabas, and the Simeon was called the nigger. He's right. Simon was called the nigger. And the Lucius, yeah, he's right. I forgot it. Wow. He's right. He's right here. He was called the nigger. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean right here. You see that? You see that? He's correct. Now, this is what I mean when I say the Bible was tampered with. I believe that that's one of the parts that were tampered with. I don't believe that that was supposed to be in there. I think that's part of the Bible where there's a story in the Bible of a king that asks his squire. He sends his squires out to find out why the people of his kingdom ain't listening to him. And they come back and they tell him that the preacher's over there reading from a book. The king tells the squires to go get all them books. Get what I'm saying? The books are tampered with. I keep saying that the books that we have, I feel like those are tampered with. And the ones that they have in circulations are the legit ones. These are facts, man. These are spells. A lot of these words are spells. Luke. A lot of these words are spells. This is what we ain't understanding that. I don't know why we ain't understanding that. We ain't grasping that. We don't want to grab that. And I don't know why. It's like, I keep wanting to say it over and over again. I really feel like the Bible It's direct directions to teach us how to manifest things in our life, how to make heaven on earth here for us individually. Get what I mean? Basic information. Live this way, live that way. Affirm yourself. Speak at a certain frequency. Have them chakras clear. Have them that mind in line with your feelings and your intentions and your goals. You know what I'm saying? See yourself completing it. Follow through. It's like a basketball shot. Follow through, or like a baseball swing. Follow through. It's like, in a baseball, when you swing in the bat, gotta click that wrist. When you gotta. This is really important. That's where the ball goes. When you're playing baseball, that's where the ball goes. You go with it, or you're going against it. You're going with the pitch, or you taking the pitch. The wrist, man. Follow through, man. Follow through. It's the same shit. Follow through. Slavery is a spiritual thing, a mental thing. Enslave the mind now, enslave the spirit in attempts to enslave the DNA strand. Because you know what they say, you can do something to pass it on to your kid. You can have something to pass it on to your child genetically. You can pass on your sins to your child. Get what I'm saying? So if that's the case, then guess what? Like karma, you can pass on the good deeds to your son. You can pass the good in you to your next generation. It works both ways, but they don't want to tell us that. Facts, man. What? We have an island where I live. If you come with the Bible, you get work, food, and a place to stay. Wow. Where are you from? Where is that? All you got to do is come with a Bible. You get work, food, and a place to stay. Wow. That's how times used to be back in the day. You had to earn your keep different ways. That is a fact. His head and hair were white, like wool, and his feet turned into brass. Yeah, I know. I know. He looked like yeah, not like me. He was a little bit darker than me. I mean, a little bit darker than me. Here was Papa Mike Guy. He was a little darker than me, and he had hair like wool. Exactly. That was not a white person. And where? Oh, you in Denmark? Got you. Wow. Wow. Salute to you. For real, for real. Yo, this is just crazy, right? I'm gonna screenshot that shit one more time, dude. I want y'all to see this, man. For those of you who just came, those of you who just got here, let me share this real quick. Y'all see that shit? I want y'all to read that, please. What you need to get about right here. What you need to get about right here. Right here. That's in the Bible, y'all. That's in the Bible. These are facts. What happened? I believe that the two scriptures. Exactly. Exactly. I feel like we are part of the universe. We are the universe. That's why we command it and tell it what to do with our affirmations. Those are facts, bro. Those are definitely 100% facts, bro. They're definitely facts. Because we're a part of it and we're telling it what to do. We're commanding it and it's doing as we command it. You know what I mean? We tell it what to do and it does as we command. We are its master. These are facts of life. Facts of life, bro. Because it's like, I feel the way they have us interpreting the Bible, I think that's part of the charade. I think the way they, how do you say, the way they tampered with it, how they have the fuck shit in it. Get what I'm saying? I think that fuck shit is part of the division to keep us fighting. And they took the original, what has the actual keys to the car, and they kept it to themselves and gave us the fuck version. Get what I'm saying? Nah, don't worry about it, man. You good, man. Checking in from Denmark. I appreciate the support, brother. Definitely appreciate the support right here. The universe is inside of us. We are the universe. We are the universe, definitely. Let me see what we got here. Other nations of the world, I have above all nations. So that's part of that division. But again, I don't think it was called Israel back in those days. I think that's what we call it today. I don't think it was called Israel in those days. That's what I mean. That's part of that trick that they did to make us go against each other, to keep that divide, because they have the true transcripts, so they know what it is. Because remember, the verses that were taken out, the hidden Dead Sea Scrolls and all that is inside the Vatican. Remember that. That's inside the Vatican, man. Don't forget that. You hear what I'm saying? Look at this. God changed Jacob's name to Israel. I know. I know. Trust me. I know. That shit crazy. We don't tell it 5. We ask of it, but I believe it depends on the purity of heart and soul. It's not a game. You are correct. Purity of heart and soul. That's what I think it comes down to, who you are as a person. That's why I say you create your own luck. You know what I'm saying? How do you do that? Just do random acts of kindness. Create your own luck. Get what I'm saying? You create your own luck. You manifest what you want. These are all programs that are in your subconscious. That's why you have to reprogram your brain. They don't teach us this. These applications are like the apps in your phone. They just run. And like the phone, you got to delete them, uninstall them, upload a new app, install it, and run it. You got to clear your chakras. You got to do all of that, man. These are actual facts, bro. A lot of that shit will, a lot of your negative energy that's in you will go away. And then you'll notice it's just gonna get triggered. Then you just got to figure out a way to turn it off when it's triggered, and then you'll get better at it, and then you'll be. But it's a work. That's why I keep saying we are a work in progress over here. We far from perfect. We far from perfect, man. But we're not a hater. We're not a hater at all. We like to see everybody succeed, everybody thrive and survive, and not even survive, thrive at the top, at the top. You get what I'm saying? I never seen this name before. We're all worried about where we from instead of understanding. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I think that Bible, it tells you about where we're from, why we're here, what type of power we have, how to master our power, our vibrations in the universe, how we're connected. That's what I think. I think that Bible intertwines all of that. Yeah, most presidents stay with Homeland Security, but that's up to them. They don't have to take it. It's their choice, but most presidents do. You are correct. I think there's a thin line between those who understand and those who don't. But yeah, So we can interchange those words with those. Yeah. It's like these people got so good at the division of dividing us that we do it for them. We fight each other for them. We do it for them. They don't even have to do it to us. We do it for them. Man, I try to understand everything. This is why one day I said, and this is a standing offer to anybody who's listening. All right. As long as you can talk without racial rhetoric, none of that anti-Semitical talk, no racial slurs, no disrespect, no calling people out nobody's name, no yelling, and no interrupting. Right? We can definitely have one racist person and me talking, or a racist person and somebody else. We could get it, and maybe we could get some understanding one person at a time. You know what I mean? But yeah, I read that. Yeah, I just try. You're definitely right. It's a puzzle. If your soul is true, even if you lived a hard life with difficult decisions, that's where repent comes in. Yep, correct. Correct. I read that too. The island is called from... Oh, wow. What? Oh, okay. Old school Bible folk. That's what's up. Be like bronzer. It's a fact. Facts. Yes. You were right about the delivery because Bonnie hates me. Nah, Bonnie doesn't hate you. All right. Bonnie more than likely hates what you say. Trust me. She probably hates the way you have your word phrased. Trust me. Because you know what? You want to know? I'm going to be 100 with you. You know who Bonnie is? You know what Bonnie does for me a lot too? Bonnie is my temperature checker. I'd be like, Bonnie, am I being racist? Do I sound like I'm being racist? And Bonnie will come up real quick if I am or if I'm not. 100. And I'll be like, Bonnie, do you think I'm racist? And Bonnie's a day one supporter for me, my nigga. Honestly. You heard No White God? Bonnie is literally a day one. When I first went live and interviewed J. Quil, Bonnie was there. I believe Bonnie was the first one in the chat, literally. The first time I went live alone in the middle of the night to pop off on Toast, she was there. Word up, she was there. And that pissed that nigga off so much. And I respect y'all. I respect y'all, man. What happened? As if I burned the furnace. Nigga, is that y'all let that shit go, man. You gotta just deliver it better. That's it. Trust me. That right there, no shit, White God. This right here, that name, that should be your experiment. All right, check it out. What I mean by experiment is you need to keep repackaging your message until you get somebody white to agree with you. When you have somebody white that agrees with your point, let me phrase that a better way. When you get a white person to understand what you're saying and is willing to agree to disagree, get what I'm saying? Like they're willing to have the dialogue. Get what I mean? Create dialogue. You know what I mean? Because if you talking, because I talk about white people to white people in real life, and the shit that I say, they agree with me. They be like, yo, you right. You right. And people talk to me about Puerto Ricans and shit nigga, you right. Facts are facts, and that's the shit. It just depends on how you say your facts. Told you. I told you. See what I'm saying? Let me see. Bonnie, you don't have to believe in them, bro. Ain't no hate over here like that, man. We over here to enlighten each other and build something together, man. You know what I'm saying? We over here trying to build something together, man. That's it. Togetherness, man. Race, class, none of that. Well, your morals and your honor and that type of shit means something. But how much money you make, you know what I mean? That shit don't, you know what I'm saying? Because you can be the smartest nigga, have the roughest life, you know what I mean? You have different circumstances for different folks, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about morals, honor, respect, how you are, how much respect you have for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. If you don't respect yourself, you can't, it's no way impossible you can respect nobody else if you don't respect yourself. These are facts, man. And if you don't respect yourself, how you expect someone else to respect you if you're not giving them something to respect? These are facts, man. These are just 100% facts, yo. We were born with the knowledge. We don't need books. It's embedded in our souls. No need for fact checking. I'm not going to go that far. There's always need for fact checking. There's always need for fact checking because your facts might be false. And that might not be that you learned it wrong, is that it was taught. Get what I'm saying? Like, how many years did people grow up thinking that Jesus was blonde hair, blue eyes? And that's not fact. And there's people that grew up in that, and you can't argue with them. They will die to the grave believing it because it's in their DNA, because you were taught, they were taught that. You know what I'm saying? So even when it's taught, sometimes you got to double check the footnotes, because like the word whip, nowadays that shit mean a bunch of different things. And when they're describing, when they were describing that chariot that showed up out of nowhere in the sky and took Enoch with him. Now take your mind out of such a religious place in your brain. Let me put you somewhere else. Because remember, the word ship, airplane, car, vehicle, them shits ain't exist yet. Flying chariot is the only thing that they had that was something that carried people. So that was in essence their car. Helicopter, airplanes, none of that shit existed. Right? So when it says the flying chariot came and took Enoch in, well, what if that was a spaceship and that was like the Anunnaki, or like this, the niggas from the planet Nibiru or something like that? I don't know. Because it talks about them. And the Sumerian text, the Sumerian language, that language spoken before Bible time, before the Bible happened, before the biblical era. I was thinking of the word biblical, that's the weed. But the word, I mean, the biblical time, that supersedes that. That comes before that. Exactly. We love everybody. We're not a hater. We love everybody. That's what I be thinking, man. Like the word officer. Give y'all another example. Y'all know where the word officer derives from? Let me give y'all a second. Anybody knows where the word officer derives from? We'll give y'all a second or two. Anybody know where the word overseer derives from? Anybody? So the overseer, he was the one that oversaw the slaves in the fields. The overseer. Y'all remember that old school KRS song? The overseer, officer, overseer. Y'all remember that? That's where the word officer comes from. The overseer. They oversaw us, make sure we was doing what we were supposed to do. Something sort of like what the officers do. Overseer, officer. Y'all get what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what skin color you are. You're in this shit. You know what I mean? I knew somebody would get it. I knew somebody would get it. And that's way before my time. I'm only 40. KRS-One dropped that when I was a little one. Guess what? I got an older brother. And my older brother was born in PR. And he was banging the shit out of KRS-One. Banging the shit out of Rakim. Pete Rock and CL Smooth. The DOC. My bad. I'm eating me a little piece of cake, man. I got the munchies like a motherfucker. That's the type of shit I grew up listening to. I got a brother that's 4 or 5 years older than me. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's where the word officer comes from. Overseer. We're dealing with the same shit. Instead of black man, why don't we call aboriginals? Wow. Wow. That just blew my brain. That just blew my motherfucking brain. Wow. Who sees that? Negro backwards is origin. See what I'm saying? How about this? Origin backwards is Negro. How about you say that? Origin backwards is Negro. I'm going to leave that one up there. Fucked me up. Wow. 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 We definitely here. We are here. It's not what, it's everything that they are making us believe. You know what I mean? The people in power, the people that always have been, the people that have been at power and they always want to be at power. They always want to be at top and keep all of us at the bottom. I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, Polish, Russian, Turkish, fucking Chechnya. I don't give a fuck what you are. If you ain't part of that 1, 2, 3%, you ain't it to them. You're just like cattle to them. They don't give a fuck about us, man. True shit. Shit is real, B. Shit is fucking real, B. Just, I don't know, man. It's today's world, man. The more we learn, the more we understand that the tricks that have been played on us is unbelievable, man. Straight facts. The tricks that have been played on us are just unbelievable. Salute to everybody watching. Hit that like button, you heard? Question. Now that we here, who knows who the fuck Uncle Tom is? Who knows who Uncle Tom? Tell me in the comment section who y'all think Uncle Tom is. Uncle Tom. Who's that? What's your definition of Uncle Tom? When you hear the words, that's an Uncle Tom ass nigga right there. What's that mean? Or when you say that nigga's an Uncle Tom ass nigga, what's that mean? That's what I want y'all to tell me. What's that mean? When you hear that phrase, that's an Uncle Tom ass nigga. Where that shit go? Talking points, man. Talking points with facts. What does an Uncle Tom ass nigga mean, people? Tell me. That's why humans don't get heaven. Our souls do. The human in us is the body. It's not the soul. Remember that. The body never gets to heaven. The soul does. So the human on you doesn't get it. The spirit in you does. Get what I mean, Rock the Miss King? But it's like, yeah, they switched the meanings on a lot of words. That's why I consistently tell people when reading a Bible or something of such, Bible's like one of the few books that I've noticed that you need two other books to read that book. You need a dictionary and a thesaurus to read a Bible. So you can understand the word that they're saying and its contents that they're trying to use it in that moment of time. Because the definition of words means something different back then than what we believe it to be. Even the phrases like, she was a virgin. Virgin doesn't mean, in their time, virgin did not mean someone who's never had sex. It means that she was not married. Well, if he's racist, why would I want to go check him out? I'll take your word on it. I mean, I don't need to check him out. I'll take your word on it. If he's racist, like you said, I don't need to see it. I'll take your word on it. I believe you on that one. I mean, salute to everybody watching. Hit that like button, you heard? Nah, virgin birth was correct. Virgin birth was correct because remember, the word virgin in their day didn't mean sex. The word virgin meant she was without married. She wasn't married. That's all virgin meant back then. Today, it means, oh, you haven't had sex before. No, virgin back then meant she was not married. Not that she's never had sex, that she wasn't married. Get what I'm saying? So the definition that we have in our head of a virgin birth is false. Yes, the definition that was given unto us of the word virgin is false. Yes. So yes, we have a false perception of what's going on there. Yes, you are correct. Totally agree. Totally agree. Because like Mental Eric said, they switched the meaning. They switched the meaning of a lot of words. Yeah, Mary was the tribe of Levi. Joseph was the tribe of Judah's house of David. It was the prophets. The prophesied Jesus was the house of David. I get what you're saying, my guy. See? You got to figure out how to deliver this the right way. Think the Uncle Tom story? You don't know who Uncle Tom is for real? Check it out, man. Just to show y'all I don't be bullshitting. So this is how we going to do it. I want y'all to see me get to it because I don't want y'all to think I'm lying. You know how people like to say I be capping. For some reason, I guess I'm the ultimate capper on YouTube. I guess I be lying about everything, I guess. I don't know why people have that crazy perception, but we gonna get to it. So as you can see, we're on my channel. You see this? We're on my channel. Let's see my channel, right? All right, so now check it. We're on videos. Bring this thing down. So now I made a video, right? I just don't remember when I made it. I just got to find it real quick. But I definitely made a video about this a long time ago. Just got to find the title. Just give me a second. But I have it. I think I talked about it more than once, actually. See what I'm talking about right here? Doctors talking about the government's trying to kill us. Look at this one. 4 months ago.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to We Are 5/5, man. It's going to be a quick.
So this is June 21st. This is June, right? That's June. Yeah, this is June 21st. This is what, like early. This is like when I first. This is one of the beginning.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to We Are 5/5, man. It's going to be a quick little video. All right? Quick little video. Quick little snippet. I just finished watching my guy French Dose video, and he said some shit that...
See how far this goes.
I understood the point you were trying to come across, but I'm going to put you on a little bit of knowledge. You said you called her Uncle Tom ass nigga, right? Let me put you on the game, B. You can look this shit up on your own if you think it's a fucking joke. This is how devilish that white man is. Uncle Tom is actually a real motherfucker. Uncle Tom is a character from a book that's based on a true story from slave time. Uncle Tom, he was basically whipped, tortured, and killed because he would not give up where the other slaves ran to. The slaves escaped and he got caught, basically, or he didn't run. But he was there and the other niggas escaped. And he wouldn't give up where they went. And they tortured this motherfucker. They hit him with whips. They killed his ass. I think they hung him. Because he would not give up where them niggas. Basically, he did not do what Tekashi did. The nigga did not tell. You know what I mean? He basically, that's what Little Kim did. Little Kim didn't tell, the bitch went to jail. She didn't tell. That nigga told and he still went to jail. But anyways, the nigga didn't tell. The nigga held it the fuck down for everybody else to the point that that is what is known as a martyr. The nigga died for the cause. He's a martyr. And what did they do to make sure there's no more future Uncle Toms? They reversed that shit. They made the reference like he's a sellout, when actuality, he is the pedigree in which what we should be emulating. Die for the cause that...
Did y'all hear that last little words? Did y'all hear that? I'm gonna bring that shit back a little bit. Did y'all hear that? Bring that shit back a little bit more. Like right here. Did y'all hear that wordplay?
They reversed that shit.
They
made the reference like he's a sellout, when actuality, he is the pedigree in which what we should be emulating. Die for the cause that we stand for, and the cause is us. We are the cause. We need to die for that shit, B. Uncle Tom is a stand-up ass nigga. Do the fucking fact check. I don't understand. It's like, it's another thing, yo. Me and my girl got into this shit before, yo, when we first started, my nigga. You can have 100 black motherfuckers tell you one thing, you won't catch it. One cracker says some shit and it's fucking law. I don't understand.
That's a fact. And when I mean by cracker, I mean there's always some racist asshole that says something and you be like, yo, that's true. But 1,000 people that look just like you tell you the same shit and you don't listen. I don't understand. But it's a fact, yo. Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom was a slave. That it was a house full of slaves. Not full, but there was a bunch of slaves. They devised a plan to escape. Uncle Tom stayed behind so they could make sure they escaped. They got away. Uncle Tom, they tortured him, burned him, they tortured him to give up where the slaves went. He never gave up. The slaves died free. They never got caught again. So the slaves went, they escaped. They killed Uncle Tom because he wouldn't give up where they went. But the definition of an Uncle Tom is a sellout. They switched it. How do you cancel out any future Uncle Toms? Change the definition of it. This is what I say. History is his story. Who is he? He is who wins the war, because he who won the war tells you your history. And the niggas that won the war before us ain't like Uncle Tom's. They ain't like nobody like Uncle Tom. They ain't like them type of niggas. So they changed their whole lineage, their whole history, their whole legacy. They fucking murdered it. They made Uncle Tom seem like it's a sellout. Uncle Tom is a fucking martyr. He died for the cause. He died for the cause, my nigga. He died to make sure other people were free. Salute, my guys. Salute. Salute, Ron Cross. Salute, my guy. Good. Thank you, white guy. Yo, I love the motherfucking unity in my motherfucking chat section. Real shit. I love the motherfucking unity in my chat section. Salute to all 30 people watching, you heard? That's it, man. All we got to do is make each other smarter so we can make better calculated steps in our life. Get what I'm saying? That's all we have to do. Salute, lads. Salute, J World. All we got to do is make each other smarter so we can make better calculated decisions in our life so we can have better outcomes in our lives. Affirm yourself. Just out of nowhere, yo, if you have a financial problem, large sums of money come to me quickly and easily. If you want a better job opportunities come to me quickly and easily. You know what I mean? Retaining information comes to me quickly and easily. A better woman is attracted to me. The best woman of my life is attracted to me. You know what I mean? I want to become the best version of me that I can become. Get what I'm saying? You have to affirm yourself, man. You can't doubt yourself. The more doubt you have, the more negative you have, the more resistance you have towards your achievements, your goals, to your aspirations. And what's going to be harmed is your ambitions. Yo, there was a saying, man. There was a saying. Right? Let me read this shit for you. Check it out. This is some of the realest shit I've heard, yo. Just gotta find where the hell it is. Your success is buried right under your frustrations. One of my niggas on Facebook wrote that shit 2 days ago. Let's say that shit again. Your success is buried right under your frustrations. That's a fact. Get what I'm saying? "12-strand DNA activation." Awesome. Get what I'm saying? You are correct. We have it in all our minds. Use creative I can't even see it. Use creative visualization and meditation and count out 100,000 before bed. Write them down. Write them down. Write down your aspirations. Write them down and watch. You have to believe it. You can't speak against it. You can't feel against it. You can't think against it. Nothing. Everything you do has got to be like a current of water, like a river, like a stream. It's just flowing. You have to be in tune. Your chakras, your emotions, your vibrations, everything. Tune. Think, grow rich. Everything. Your state of mind, your aura, everything changes with it. You got to grow. You can't be stagnant. Don't be stagnant. Don't be stagnant. That'll be the worst thing for you. Do not be stagnant. Don't get stagnant. Don't. Trust me, man. These is facts, yo. True shit, man. Salute all of y'all, man. It's like it's like society. Hit that like button if you're watching right now, man. Hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. It only takes you about a second. Don't cost you a penny. Take you a couple seconds to do. That's about it. And if anybody hit that Cash App, I appreciate you. But yeah, stories of Uncle Tom. We got stories of Malcolm X. Hey, salute Keisha Kingston, for real, for real. You got stories of Uncle Tom, stories of Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, stories of like Rodney King. We still dealing with the same shit. All this separation, all this fighting and division. All this is all different types of division, man. Division upon division upon division, man. Once we all come together and share knowledge with each other, we could come to the truth and understand everything and move accordingly. Affirm it. Affirm wealth to come in your life. Affirm it and stand your ground. Affirm it. Definitely affirm it. Yeah, I've been up here like 2 hours dolo, B. I done dropped, like I say, ain't nobody fucking with my panel today. But I done dropped that shit like twice already. But it's all I could be up here dolly. You see, I've been up here an hour 56 minutes and ain't nobody been up here but me. Salute to all 22 people in the chat. You heard? This might sound corny, but we gotta quit smoking. That's not corny. You right. I'm working on that shit. You ain't fucking lying. I'm definitely working on that shit, B. I'm definitely. Yo, my wife tells me all the time, cut that fucking shit out. It stinks. Yo, salute Rowan Cross. What's popping, my guy?
Salute, bro. What's good with you, boy?
What's good with you?
Ain't shit. Just got off of work, man. Had to tune in. Missed a couple of your shits, bro.
The other one was lit. The one before this one was hella lit.
Damn, man.
It was like perfect timing. Everything was perfect. Yo, it was hella lit.
Yeah.
It was hella lit. Yeah, the one before this one.
Damn, yeah.
No, it was two because I did one that says we back at it. The one before that.
Yeah.
Because I did that one and then I had to eat something and I went right back live like 45 minutes later.
Word.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you do. But yeah, you talking the language right now, bro. Like everything you talk about is in a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's a reference book. I told Tazo about that. Like it teaches you the science of prayer and all that stuff so you can actually like make the proper like mentality to chase what you gotta do. Like they explain like the
proper adjustments.
Yeah, it's like they give you example stories like the story I think his name was Edwin C. Barnes with Con Edison. Like he started from the bottom and came up. He didn't really care what he had to do. He just wanted to work with Con Ed. So like he started all the way from the bottom and just did what he had to do. And also like the story of Andrew Carnegie. I mean, these are all crackers, but you gotta understand, like they did everything, like they made all sacrifices. It was no like.
You gotta understand that the reason of the book was there's an actual phrase. Put it in a book. These niggas don't read. That's the actual fact. That's literally what they used to say back in the day. Put it in the book. Because remember, back in the day, colored people, we couldn't read. And then after a certain time, it became against the law for us to know how to read.
Yeah,
they were putting everything in books already since back then.
Yeah, the only thing we was allowed was like the religion. That's it.
Sakina Jones. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button. You heard? You're right.
Yeah, salute to everybody, man.
So, yo, did you stick around? Were you here early enough to hear the Uncle Tom story?
Yeah, I heard. I think I missed like 10% of it, but you broke it down. You know what I'm saying? But I think I missed the actual situation that took place. But you had said it before, but it didn't lock in my mind, so I don't mind hearing it again. You feel me?
Yeah. So what it was is that it was a house of slaves, right? It's a book, right? This dude wrote a book about a story that really happened, about some shit that really happened, and there was a slave, and Uncle Tom. He stayed behind or he got captured. I forget. But I think he stayed behind so the rest of the slaves could escape. And when they got away, they tortured the fuck out this nigga and he wouldn't tell. They fucking killed him.
Yeah,
and
that
slaves,
part I remember.
Yeah, them niggas got away. True facts. And they changed the meaning of his name to make it seem like he a sellout.
Right. Yes.
You know what I mean? Sure.
I mean, that's what they do. They like they don't even water down our history. They just destroy it and recreate it and feed it to us in these public schools, and then nobody has like the how can I say, like the patience to actually investigate what actually happened. Like, and it's unfortunate because it's like that's the way that we conditioned. Like we really don't have time to look into stuff like that because, you know,
we're the microwave era.
Yeah, like it's like
we are the microwave.
It's either you working too hard to worry about history, or you just don't care because it's like you don't even care about your life no more. Like, you feel me? Like that shit is crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, because like did you growing up, did you understand how many black entrepreneurs, how many black inventors, how many black creators there actually was growing up, opposing to being an adult?
I knew there was a lot because I did my own research, but what was fed to me in school, it seemed like it was just a handful.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What's fed to you in school when you were younger, they don't teach a lot of that shit.
Nah, they don't like, they tell you about George Washington Carver and stuff like that, but that's like the basic stuff, you feel me? Like,
yeah, you're giving me one person. like,
yeah, like I push
there's millions
Franklin and stuff like that.
Yeah,
more,
like there's millions, and you're giving me 20 people out of millions. And you
and it's like you would never know. And it's like when you get into it, it's like, damn, man, like, and then that's when the culture stuff and the whole civilization stuff start coming in, because you keep asking questions. You're like, all right, if they invented this, all right, what else did we do in regards to history, like prior to like America and stuff? Like, we had to do something for them to want to destroy us. Like,
you know what I tell people? Tell everybody that's black, go find your oldest relative and ask your oldest relative to tell you something about the black race prior to slavery. Because I don't know shit about the black race prior to slavery. They didn't teach me nothing. It almost seems like prior to slavery, black people didn't exist. And then today, boom, there's 20 million black people and they're slaves. Because you don't know shit about black people before slavery.
Nah, the way I felt like it was like, you said prior to slavery?
Before slavery.
Right. No. Yeah.
So now let me break it down for you. Remember, Egypt, all these places are in Africa. Those are all little countries that are in the continent of Africa.
Yeah.
That's where niggas is from.
Yeah,
I think all that, it probably was because Africanus is a person. That name Africa, that's a person's name.
Yeah.
Prior to him doing what he did to make that land be called after his name, what was it called then? Somebody, No White God said it earlier. Now in those days, because they don't teach you that in school.
Nah.
They don't teach you that. Like, they don't teach you that America used to be called something else before America. I heard America was called Turtle Island by my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law told me that shit. At America, back in the days before it was called before it was conquered and all that, back in the days before Africa was called Africa, that this shit was called Turtle Island.
Yeah, I ain't even know that. See, like how you just come and say that you discovered a land that already had a name.
You can't even remember when you were in school, they told you Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? The very next chapter, they said they were Indians. Right there, you're supposed to say, well, hold on. How did they discover America if they were Indians? But we were so young, we didn't understand that.
They even tried to say that the Vikings and I think it was Iceland people found America too, but I'm like, but they're still the Indians, bro. You kind of trying to distract us real quick with other information.
It's always like that.
Like, come on, bro. Like, if there's people living,
even if you don't want to call them that, they're still the Native Americans. You call them that.
Yeah, like they the people. Then to me, just the indigenous people. That's it. Like, they were there. That's it. Why are you disturbing them?
Why did you take over their property?
Yeah, like, why did you come? Like, for what? Like, you know, but we already know it is about domination. That's what they want to do.
That's what she wanted to do. She. Who is she? Is the queen.
The queen?
You don't know what we're talking about?
Which queen?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
You really?
Nah, I don't.
You're fucking with me.
Nah. Which queen?
Who do you think sent Christopher Columbus?
Yeah, I don't remember which queen it was at that time. I know there was a queen, but I don't remember the name. Like, it don't lock in with me.
Nigga, it's the same bloodline. I don't give a fuck. It's the same bitch that's queen now.
Oh,
it's the
like
same family.
It's not like Elizabeth or some shit, right?
It's their family.
Yeah, so I don't
I mean, that's the royal family.
Yeah,
That's who they used to work for, that royal family.
They're the same people that helped put Jamaica in debt.
Nigga, I seen a picture of the Queen Elizabeth, I think it's her mom or some shit, somebody before her, bowing down to a black king and queen. They were bowing down to the black king and queen. True fit.
Word?
Yep. Some old ass shit, because she looked young as fuck.
What?
True shit. She looked young as hell. You ever notice that this bitch been 100 years old since like the 50s?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, nigga.
Nah, it makes sense.
Prince Diana was in the 30s in like 1940. Nigga. And I'm not taking no shots at them, but I'm just saying this bitch lived forever.
Yeah, because they up there in the hierarchy, so it's like they have access to stuff that we don't have. But that could be a conspiracy theory. But I'm just saying, if I'm royalty, then I want to live a long time. So I'm gonna make sure I get stuff that help me survive for a very long time. Word. But that's
here to drop some knowledge. But you know what we here to do, man? We here to break the stereotype. That's why I like coming on with my gold teeth. I like talking ignorant sometimes. I like smoking my weed. And then when they come down and actually sit for a few days, they be like, what the fuck? This nigga just took a whole left turn. This nigga been banging on people for like 3 videos straight. Now he dropping knowledge. And the people that been here, they say, nah, him banging on people, that was the left turn. He's always talking about this type of shit right here. That was him doing this real quick. That nigga went left for a second. And we were waiting for him to come back.
Yeah, that's what happened with me when I started banging on some people. They were like, wait, what? What the fuck, bro? Like, the fuck is going on?
Did you drop something new? Did you drop something new? Something more recent? Did you drop something more recent?
Music-wise or banging-wise?
On YouTube, though. Didn't you put something out more recent?
Like just a talking video? Or like music?
Music.
Yeah, I dropped 2 songs.
Can I play one of them? Can I play?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
But I gotta ask permission, man, because fucking with fucking with your ass, this nigga might turn around like next week, get a million fucking whatever, and he's gone. I don't know this nigga, right? And they gonna be like, yo, this nigga play your video. I don't know that nigga. Hit with the copyright. Because by then you done blew up and the nigga working under you. Like, who the fuck is We Are 5/5? Get him the fuck out of here.
Hell no, I'm gonna tell people to go to your channel because you talking some shit that people could learn from.
Shit.
You feel me? I'm gonna be on the same type of time. It might be some stipulations. I probably can't maneuver the way I want to, but as far I'm gonna find some type of way. Like if this person
I know.
Knowledge,
I know. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
As you can see, let me see. Am I screen sharing already? No, I'm not. I'm over here talking like I'm already screen sharing. I want to start from this video.
The fuck politics one is the one that people fuck with the most right now.
So as you can see, make sure you hit this bell. Gotta make sure you do that, right? Hit this, and then hit the bell. So you said which one is the most? Fuck politics?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. This is the one.
Yeah, nah, you can relate to that. That's why I fake was like, nah, I gotta say that one.
But I think that's your boy talking in the beginning.
Nah, no, it's not. It's Gilly the Kid.
So why it say his name? Oh, it says presents. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like black, blue, purple, brown, tangerine. Nigga, all lives matter. Y'all want a nigga to go out there head first, tell these motherfucking white people black lives matter. But my motherfucking black life didn't matter to the nigga that tried to execute me. To the nigga that shot me in my motherfucking wrist, stomach, and my foot. The nigga that tried to have my mama singing it so hard to say goodbye.
I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping cause I'm starving different. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping cause I'm starving different. I'm a felon, not a politician. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping cause I'm starving different. I'm a felon, not a politician. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping cause I'm starving different.
Guns is popping all up in the project, bunch of bodies dropping, niggas trying to stop it. Only dope and crack, that's the option. Why the world slips until apocalypse shaking, moving. All the young niggas out here dropping shit, breaking, looting. The companies hate them, they still won't cop the shit. They kill a brother, but they will not pop on the opposite. Had to patch out, I couldn't rock with it. Had to find a cure on some doctor shit. Shot my jet down, I got a rocket shit. Not a corner boy, I ran a block of shit. Big Meech, Nino, put niggas on the chopping block of shit. Where do we go from these days here? I never gang bang, I made it clear. But was on the set for so many years. Trying to bring up to my banging peers. Hope I made a good example. Gun good as ramble, but my family never in shambles. Love life too much to gamble. But niggas know my body, I am an animal.
I'm a felon, not a politician. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket clean, cause I'm starving different. I'm a felon, not a politician. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket green, cause I'm starving different. I'm a felon, not a politician. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping, cause I'm starving different. I'm a felon, not a politician. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping, cause I'm starving different. Same niggas in refrigeration. If you walk behind me, know my gun adjacent. Dreadful death like my Glock Jamaican. If the magnitude got me feeling Haitian. Moving signs like the sea impatient. Making DOC go and see the patient. Steady moving like my life in danger. Cause I gotta live so my son can make it. I got short arms like I'm Schwarzenegger. I did a bit like an auction nigga. Birth beef, we aborting niggas. Unless Jesus really walk with niggas. Getting rats like I'm playing tennis. So the dirty stash like no detergent. Nothing on sauce like a rich taken. Better man up or get castrated. All that gangsta shit is outdated. Fucking with death, now they mandated. Hard life. What you know about the bullpens and the box life? What you know about the dot wife and the fuck niggas that don't sell kites? Seen niggas going to take lives in the same shoes going to state crimes. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping cause I'm starving different. I'm a felon, not a politician. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping cause I'm starving different. I'm a felon, not a politician. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping cause I'm starving different. I'm a felon, not a politician. I'm a felon, not a politician. Had them days with no pot to piss and keep the rocket gripping cause I'm starving different.
So let me help certain people out. So what I like to do is, let's say I get somebody who's an artist. I try to play their music while they're on. So let's say you're a YouTube person, you got somebody on your channel that's a rapper.
Yeah.
Try to get their music and they got a channel, play their shit. So now you kill a couple of birds, you get to promote his music, you got music playing on your live. You ain't gonna get hit with a copy. You gotta work all that, you gotta work it in the best you can. But yo, salute to my guy. Yo, this is my guy. Go subscribe to Real Talk 87 right here. This is my nigga right here.
Real Talk 87? All right.
Real Talk 87. Yo, my nigga did a video the other day. That shit is like, man, like over, I think it was like over 40,000 views. Yes, like, I think it was him. Yeah, I think him. And who else? I think somebody else got another big one too that went up fast in like 24 hours. Yeah, somebody else. But look, bass thumping. Niggas liking that shit, yo.
Yeah, man. I made that shit.
That's him. That's him in that song. That's him.
Yeah.
So promote the song, B. Come on.
Yeah, that's fuck politics. That's what me and Five got. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's there, you feel me? I don't know if we're gonna do a video to that, but we definitely got some other heat that's gonna come out. I cannot talk about that, unfortunately, because it's one of the big songs that we did. It's not Black Lives Don't Matter, but it's another big song. We gonna knock that out, man. Like, words. So, you know, we're gonna have more heat. We're gonna drop a whole project and stuff. It's just when we was about to drop it, we was about to just drop it. Surprise, it dubbed 2 songs. So it's like we gotta go back to the studio and replace those 2 songs. So it's like mad stuff we got in the cut that's not even like, you know, we got a lot of music, bro. Me and that man. Word.
Yeah, it looked like my chat having a nice, interesting conversation. I love the interesting conversations. Yeah, I love it.
That's what I kept looking at. I'm like, yo, what are they?
I love it. Yeah, I love it. I'm in it. Yo, this ain't the beginning where the chat had me fucked up. I wasn't paying attention. I'm incorporating the chat into my panel now. Like, if you say enough good shit in the chat, I'm gonna call you out. Nigga, hit the link, B. You need to be up here, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you don't cam up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta start putting that shit on my Facebook. I keep forgetting I could do that. Like,
what?
I forgot I could put the shit on Facebook. Like, I don't even be thinking about that. I don't even be putting my own shit on Facebook. Like,
why not?
Because I forgot, bro. I don't be on Facebook like that. Like, I just be on IG.
You need to put it on all that shit. I don't got an IG. I don't do none of that shit.
IG different though. It's harder to like get people to like tune in. Like, it's like, cause there's not no way like with YouTube, There's no
There's a
way that you
link.
can put the link and then they could just directly press it unless it's in your bio. But you don't want to keep linking your bio and stuff like
No, so you put the link to your channel in your bio, not the video. You put the link to your channel in the bio.
Yeah,
And then you try to screenshot the you know how your YouTube look how it has the boxes on your channel?
Mm-hmm.
Take a picture of that and upload that to your Instagram if you can, or go to share. Yeah, on YouTube you can go to share and then
you
see if
can't
you can
share
load
it
it.
on IG though. It won't shit because people was lazy. What I'm noticing, like their attention, not to say like that, but their attention span is not like if they have to do too much, they get annoyed. I do it anyway, but it's like if they can't directly click what you want them to see, they're not like they're just gonna
got
follow. Yeah, but
yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, man, but shit, yo, and that's what I meant to see because no white God is in here. So with what's that? The Quran.
The Quran, yeah. What about it?
Like
I know I don't know too much. I know a smidgen. Well, white guy, he don't want to click the link, I guess, because I done dropped it more than once.
Him up here for that, like.
So tell him, come bring his. Tell him,
white guy, y'all come up here because I gotta hear what you have to say, like, cause
that's it.
Cause you explained the Bible, but what about the Quran? Like, what's up with that?
That's it. It's not that hard. That's it, B. It's not that hard. I'm never gonna stop a nigga from asking somebody else to come up here and drop knowledge. I would never do
He
this
gotta like, you feel me? Cause I gotta see what he explained the Bible the other panel when he was on the other panel. Like he explained the Bible, but now, all right, what about the other books? Like any other religious book, matter of fact, like what's up with those? Is it like the same correlation? Like what's like, but
it's
like
a lot of other
because that
like
I think,
have you know that there's other religions that have Christ-like stories, right?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
I want to make sure but they're not at the same time. None of them happen at the same time. They're all at different time spans. Like let's say in 5,000 years it happens, and then in 100,000 years, like some weird shit, like because even their calculations, they say we only been around this time along, right? Well, what about the time before they started keeping track of time? What about that?
Yeah,
time?
like
what about all that?
Time didn't exist. Language didn't exist. It was just like we would.
Well, no. Time is part of the continuum. Remember that. Time is part of the continuum. You know what the continuum is, right? It's time, space, and matter. Time, space, and whatever. It's time, space. Damn, see, it's the weed. Fuck. It's time. You got to have something and put it somewhere and when. So I think it's time, space, and matter. They sound like, but it's time, space, and a third.
Really exist, or is that?
Yeah, it's the Trinity. So now the time is a measurement of how many days have gone by. So now it depends on your word of time, how you want to define that, because time could be relevant and time could be like linear. It cannot. It depends on how you put it. Because if you going by taking count of every day you've been here, you seeing the sun go up and down.
So what if?
Look, see, perfect. Hold up. This is what we gonna do. Whoa. Hey, yo, my boy, real talk. Whoa, real talk. Click that link. See, this is perfect. Do you know why?
Have a discussion about
because check it. We have 3 different people with 3 different opinions. So this is what none of us agree. So this is perfect. Look.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
Look, another one. Alchemy. Time isn't real. Listen. I can give you
side with that. Like I'm kind of.
I can give you an argument why time is not real, and I can give you an argument why time is real. And then I can give you a whole nother argument that why time is relevant. And I can give you an example. And I can give you something you can go do on your own to go test it out. I'm not joking. Like, go get 2 watches, right? And set them at the same exact time. And you keep one and give one to somebody else. And link back up in a year and check your times again. True talk. I'm not even joking with you. You're going to see that the times are different. People have already done it. People have done it. People have done it.
Because it's like,
I mean, it could be different. Because remember, the illusion of time is because we say we went around the sun this many times, right? But check it out. This is where your illusion comes in. Back then, They didn't think we run around the sun. Back then, they thought the world was flat and everything revolved around us. See what I'm saying about your lie? You see what I'm saying about your lie? It affects everything. That's how I'm trying to explain people like this. Like people, I try to tell people like they say that the white man is so smart. This ain't a shot. This is a fact. The white man is so smart, right? But it was technically your Mexican Aztecan man that came up with your first calendar. Salute, Real Talk 87.
Yo, salute. Yo, why is it doing that? Oh. It's like cracking up.
What
I'm
happened?
bugging. Is it cracking up?
Nah, you good.
Oh, all right, cool. Nah, I ain't have nothing to say. I was listening to what you said.
But what's popping? Real Talk 87. How you, my guy?
I'm good. What's up with it? How you doing?
How you, man? You ever heard of Real Cross? You ever heard of Real Talk 87?
Nah, this is my first time actually running into him or anything.
Go subscribe, bro.
Yeah,
This dude got some
bro.
funny shit, man. Yo, he got this fucking intro, right? Yo, let me say this real quick. Salute, no white. Oh, no white. God just facts. These niggas getting creative with this shit now. Just check it out. My nigga got an intro that he got like 3 or 4 different versions of, right? And he got one that when I seen it, I didn't even watch the video. I subscribed. He goes, it's some shit about the weed smoker's thoughts. I seen him. I was like, oh, this nigga's bugging. It's like a TV show. I was like, I'm in there. I fuck with Real Talk 87, man.
Yeah.
I'm on subscribing.
Yeah, I'm gonna check you out though, Ruin Cross. I ain't heard of you, but I'm sure finna check you out.
Yeah, I ain't got much up there. I just, randomly make videos, and I just mainly hop on people's panels because, they be talking that shit. So I just be on there when they hear it.
Oh, yeah, he a Hassan Campbell supporter, if you don't know.
Yeah, I'm a Hassan Campbell supporter.
Oh, okay. Hey, I ain't feeling the Son Campbell, but hey, you fuck with him, that's cool. I ain't tripping.
You see how I came up. I was on the piano going against him and everything. You see he right here.
Yeah.
Nice. So, hey, yo, no God. Hey, I'm gonna call you Just Facts right now, man. Hey, yo, so just facts. So now we're gonna get into that Quran Bible talk, but right now, let's talk about this time shit. What you think about this time shit?
Oh, I broke that down last night on another panel. How time, space, and matter was invented. All right, now.
I was right. It is times because this is where I was. This is because I'm weeded. I'm more weeded up now than when I read it in prison. In prison, I was only able to smoke joints. I mean, it's not like blunts. So check it. Time, space, and matter. If you ask me, space and matter sounds damn near the same fucking thing. Yeah, space and matter. Like, come on,
matter is how.
I know.
Matter is how it relates to the universe with time and space. You feel me? So first they use the sun to tell time, then they use that same time frame based on how long it took to come back to tell distance and space, and then they used matter to relate it to the universe. You feel me? And all of this came from a black man that was so smart they called him the sun god named Ra.
That was another. All right, that was. I forgot who. I think it was you on Five Fish. I was asking about some.
You ever heard? Yeah, you ever heard the Eye of Horus? You ever heard of that?
Nah.
You never? Yes, you have. I'm gonna show you.
Not that eye. That's in the period.
Yep.
Eye of Horus. You know when niggas make the triangle with it?
Horus. Oh yeah, I heard of that.
You know how niggas make that triangle with their hand? They put the eye in it.
Mm-hmm.
The Eye of Horus. You understand what that means? You know who Horus was?
On a dollar bill.
You know who Horus was though. You ever seen the movie? There's movies about it. Like there's one with the fuck is this nigga's name? The white dude from the 100 movie. You remember that 100 movie? 300 movie.
Oh, 300. Like 100.
300. Where's the weed, man? The nigga from the 300 movie. He plays the bad guy in this movie, and it's the movie of the god.
All the earrings and shit, like and the ball.
No, yeah, but no. The nigga from 300, the one that died, Leonidas, the one that played Leonidas.
Spartacus,
yeah, the one that played Leonidas. He himself played in another movie about gods, and it's him and his brother fighting, and his brother's Horus, and his brother got like eagle eye, like he could see mad far, eagle eye. He's the one that ripped Horus's eye out. It was him. I think it was Seth. I think his name was Set. He's the one that ripped, Set, S-E-T, Set. I think he's the one that ripped Horus's eye out. Get it? The shit that they worshiping that eye of Horus. Like there's actually a history behind that fucking eye that's
You know
being
what's crazy? Because a lot of that shit is in video games, and I never understood it. Like the name Seth, I'm like, who the fuck is that? Man?
Those are all H. God, he about to. Yeah, you see, he camped up. You see,
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Well, you know, he removed his eye, but the other eye was the sun. So he could still see you without his eye. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
So is that what they label, like, how can I say, like, not satanic, but like, it was like forbidden to worship, like.
We are going to get into that as well.
Yeah, because it got so confusing. Because I read this when I was locked up. Like, I did not understand it, bro. It was just so complex, and I was missing too many pieces, and I didn't have all the books at the time.
Hence, when I said the weed is this big to this big now, the joints were like this, and you know, you sneaking them bitches. I ain't sneaking shit. I'm rolling up, and let's get the knowledge now. Come on, I'm gonna stop interrupting. Go ahead, man. Get in there too, bro. Talk.
Hey, what was your question about the Quran?
Nah, like, how does that, like, all right, because you explained the Bible. Do you have, like, an explanation for the Quran? Like, is that something that is it similar to the Bible? Like, that same concept that you explained the other day? Like, the way that you said it the other day, I ain't gonna lie, I might want you to say it again because, like, I need to be refreshed. But are they, like, is that the same shit? Like basically?
Basically, the fundamentals of, okay, we need to define two words, myth and plagiarism. You feel me? So keep those two words in mind. And the Bible, the second half of the Bible is written in Greek. So a Greek word, myth, is appropriate to define this word, and it matches 100%. Now, the Quran was given to a prophet named Muhammad, and he could not read. Okay, well, he was unlettered. Unlettered means unable to read and write the language that he spoke. So the Quran has the same characters such as Jesus, Mary, the angel Gabriel. They refer to him as a man named Jabril. It has the fundamental story of the bloodline of Jacob and Esau. Now, the story of the Quran is there was a prophet that the angel Gabriel, or the man named Jabril, came and orally gave him the Quran, the book. But he could not read or write the language that it was written in. So he had other people write it. And here's an interesting fact. Now, you got Palestine and Israel, right? They always throwing rocks at each other, going to war and whatnot, right? About the Holy Land, right?
Yep.
Any Muslim teacher will tell you that the Quran was modeled after the Bible, and it came after the Bible. So the problem with these people fighting is that the people that are claiming to be Jews are not Jews. The Muslims are not fighting them because they think it's their Holy Land. They just don't want those people in it, because those people, the word Jewish, prefix and suffix, Jew, suffix, ish. If I called you childish, am I saying you are a child or like a child?
Nope, saying you're acting like a child. That's what it's saying.
Right. So these people, don't get mad at me, people. These people called themselves Jewish. Now, if you find the word Jewish in the Bible one time or the Torah one time, I'll just hang it up forever. But there's one question I wanted to.
That makes sense.
I wanted to address one question in the comments from our sister Sakina, and she said, "Hold on, let me try to find it real quick, man." She said something. Okay, basically, she said that how does God not hear the prayers of sinners? I'm gonna tell you right now. Somebody fact check me in the comments. Go to John chapter 9, verse 31. He says, God does not hear the prayers of sinners. Now, this is how pastors heat check you. They heat check you. When you go to church, they heat check you to see if you read. Now, the first thing they do is tell you that you're a sinner, and then they say, let us pray in the same sentence. Now, the only way for God to hear you in that same chapter and verse is to follow the laws of God. A sin. What is a sin? Somebody tell me what a sin is.
A transgression of the law. That's what a sin is.
There it is. Hey, Kwam Yashrala Barakatai. That's right. So if a sin is the transgression of the law.
Whoa. What did you just say?
Google it real quick. But if he
what did you just say?
It means he teaches me peace to all of us.
Yeah, that sounds very sophisticated.
It's Hebrew. But if for God to hear you, according to John chapter 9, verse 31, you can't be a sinner. So now a sin is a transgression of the law. So why are these people teaching that the law of God is abolished?
It's pretty much just a misquote of the Bible. That's really all it is.
Really, the thing is that these people went to college to study the Bible. So are they stupid or are they lying?
I think it's a little bit of both.
You
can almost, it's a mix because you can almost get a few niggas in the hood and y'all could damn near make a Bible by the shit that we've gone through. You'd be like, yo, you got shot 10 times and you live. This nigga be like, yeah, I got stabbed in my head and I live. This nigga be like, damn, what the fuck? And you get inspiration. You get what I mean? But with their lies, because I keep trying to tell people, I think that Bible is real. I think the Jesus is a black nigga. He looked like y'all nappy head. I think it's that. And I think it's also a way of how he commanded things to happen, like an affirmation is how to do that, speaking that correct frequency to command the universe to make it do what you want it to do, because we are masters of it. It is not master of us. Because like you say, karma, you do what you receive. And trust me, what you said about the Jewish, I've said it more than once on my channel. Trust me, it's not the first time they've heard it.
Hey, sister, Sakina, we're not all sinners. We're not all sinners, Sakina. That's what this beard is for. That's why I got this on my head. I always got something on my head when I'm teaching. And I eat different. Not everybody's a sinner, man. We are commanded to be perfect. And we can do all things in Christ. And he already told us that ye are gods. Now, John 3:16 will tell you that salvation is for everyone, right? But that's not true. You feel me? Salvation is for the Hebrews alone. Could I prove that real quick, Phil?
Hold up. Do you see the comment on your screen? What you think about that?
Y'all going in right now.
Let me see.
And why worry about old writings? There are new rites on 6 20-foot tall granite stones in 8 different languages in Albert GA, right? Albertson.
This is why. This is why. This is why. Because this country is founded on Christianity. They, in fact, lock your ass up on the basis of God. They kill you on the basis of God. You have to take an oath on the Bible to be president. You got to take an oath on the Bible when you go to court. I study the Bible because it helps you get an understanding of what the people are going through, because they don't read it. You feel me? So they're being misled by their leaders. So you can have an accurate description of that. But yeah, let me back to this John 3:16, right? It says, for he so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, right? Right. So let me pull it up for you, Fifth, because I like to have the facts. You feel me? Hold on.
If you want me to pull it up so everybody can see it, I can do it.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
I can't put it right on the.
So go to Isaiah 45, verse 17 through 19, and then you're gonna see. But Israel, no, everybody, right? No, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord. No, some of the people gonna be saved. No, everybody gonna be saved. No, it says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end.
Yeah, Isaiah what?
45, 17 through. the terminology used in these books, there's more than one world in the Bible. When they mean world, they mean nations living how they live. You feel me? You know how you ever heard the phrase somebody living in their own world? Right. I assure you right now, I could cut any rabbi, any pastor on this. John 3:16 was not written for everybody. It's, if you go to John 1, it's a conversation between two Israelites.
So it's like you got to look at the context of what's going on before you.
Well, check this out. A pastor will tell you that you could be grafted into the kingdom of heaven and God's bloodline. But how could a Chinese man turn into a Native American? It can't happen. Israelites are a bloodline.
So I got a question. So he didn't extend his salvation to the Gentiles?
Lila Bella in Ethiopia is Ethiopian Christmas. Nice try to cut me on that. But what's up, brother?
So he didn't extend his salvation unto the Gentiles?
Okay, now there was
heroes.
Okay, check this out. In the kingdom of Israel, it was divided between northern and southern kingdom. But everybody there was blood Israelite, but they called the northern kingdom Gentiles.
Okay. I got you.
My bad. I'm just reading it. My bad. I'm reading. I got it on the screen.
Good question, sister Sakina. Okay. Do you believe there is a hell, no white God? Listen, we in hell right now. All right.
That's what I always say.
Understand that we in hell right now, and there are people on this planet that don't need to be saved from a goddamn thing but themselves. So, and it's already said, it's already written in the Bible that of all nations, I have only known thee, Israel, above all nations. So in fact, that would make God a racist, right? Thinking that a certain bloodline of people are superior than the others, right?
Right.
Okay, so, but she asked the question if there's heaven and hell. Listen, the world got to end before anybody goes to heaven and hell. That's written, you feel me? And there's 12 gates. When you get to heaven, there's going to be 12 gates. And each one of these gates has one of the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. So how could everybody else get in there? Let me ask y'all a question. How could the slave and the slave master be in the same heaven? Come on with that.
This is why I say that the Bible in circulation has been tampered with. And the one that they have is the legit one. Because what if these guidelines that we believe, check it out. What if the guidelines that we are understood to believe to get to heaven ain't even what the guidelines are?
Right.
J World, show me in the Bible when Jesus came and transgressed and got rid of the law, because I can show you where it says, I have come not to get rid of the law.
Yeah, he came to basically.
He said he came to fulfill the law, not to get rid of it. So,
Sakina, when you get into your studies with me, I'll show you exactly who God is. I'll show you who Jesus Christ is.
It's like this, man. This Bible that we have is meant to do what we're doing right now. That's what all these religions, a lot of it is made to make us argue with each other.
Yeah.
About the little shit that's been tampered with. Because we don't know the truth. Like, all right, check it. One question. All of you guys have heard of the scripture that goes, asking you shall find? Y'all heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all heard of the extended version of it? Like the whole thing? Exactly. That's the point. The point that we know already, that we're arguing about, has already been abbreviated already. And who's to say that the part that they abbreviated out were the most important parts? Because I read this shit, Thomas of Judas or Judas Thomas is one of those two. Not the Jew, because there was two Judases as his disciple.
Yeah.
I think it's Judas Thomas. And he has a book. And in his shit has that whole scripture in its entirety. And it tells you how to ask, what to do, and it damn near sounds like an affirmation. I'm not fucking with you. Matter of fact, you gonna make me look it up. Watch, go ahead. I'm gonna try
So
to
do
look.
you think it was abbreviated because there's a certain group of people that already know the full truth and whatever was being said was just reserved for them?
Hey, can you hear me real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, Matthew 5:17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So the laws are still intact, Sakina. Don't be tricked by these damn pastors, man. Because I guarantee you right now, my favorite word for them is confounded. Because that's what they get when they deal with me. They get confounded.
My bad,
Hey,
John.
J World, please show me a Bible verse where it says Jesus came to get rid of the law of God. It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense to how you would get to heaven by transgressing the law.
Yeah, nah, he didn't come to take away the law. No, he is the law. He came to live it. Came to live it out so he could die for the sins. He didn't come to take it away. He came to be it. Like you can see it happening.
And don't get mad at me, people. You know, I'm giving you what's in the book. The New Testament does not say that you could eat pork, J World.
Well, I don't know.
Sakina, how am I leading the false word of God when everything I'm giving you is in the Bible? Ask me that.
Can y'all give me the definition of Lord, because you know you got some that's in like royalty and I don't know what the definition is anymore. Just because
Lord just means ruler. That's all Lord means. So
some people like
so a lord in a royalty family. You know how you got your chess pieces?
Yeah.
It's literally your royalty family. Your king runs the army. The king is the boss. You know what I mean?
Because a lot of people interpret that as a god. That's why.
Yeah, because your lord runs shit. Your lord is basically kind of like your CEO, like he's the one that runs shit.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like, or COO rather. He runs shit. You know what I mean? He the Lord.
Yeah.
He's the top dog, and the only one above him is him and God in the spirit. That's
Hey,
what people don't
Sakina,
understand.
I understand you said you grew up in a Christian church. Real talk, most black people have. I understand that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that how could you claim to be a Christian and follow the Bible when you don't do what the Bible says? That just don't even make sense. It don't make sense. That's what you call a cult.
Check this out.
And Lila Bella is Ethiopian Christmas. Please stop that. You asked me this yesterday, man. You coming with the same things, man.
Look, she on your tails, B.
Sakina.
This is
Sakina. Let me explain this. Mary was from the tribe of Levi. Mary was from the tribe of Levi, the priestly tribe. Okay. And then Joseph was from the tribe of Judah, the bloodline of King David. Now, it was prophesied that Jesus would be, well, the Messiah would be from the bloodline of Judah and sit on David's throne. So how the hell could Mary get pregnant by the Holy Spirit when the Holy Spirit is not of any bloodline? That's Joseph's son, man.
Are the first writings, man?
Another thing is that he is not the only Messiah. That's false. He's not the only Messiah. There's more than one Messiah. Messiah means savior. Moses saved
Messiah
them.
the Messiah don't mean what they be trying to make it mean. That's why I be trying to tell people. You got to understand the definition. That's why I tell people all the time, when reading the Bible, go get a dictionary and a thesaurus. You need both of those to read that one book.
Sakina, he did die for your sins, but he did not die for the Edomite sins. Now, did God love everybody? No. God loved Jacob and hated Esau, and he said that before they was even born.
Yeah.
The bloodline of Esau, okay, he was born red with hair all over.
Say, this is the thing right here. Look, see, I can't even pronounce his name. Roctimus King, he says, stop asking questions and believe. Like, I believe, look, if you don't know something, ask a question.
Yeah,
like, I agree with Sakina, man. If you got questions, ask them questions.
Yo, listen,
You see this?
Hold
You
up,
see
my
this
guy.
wall behind
Hold
me?
up.
You
Hold up,
see
my
this
guy.
wall
Hold
behind
up.
me?
Hold up, my guy. Hold up. There's only one dumb question on this channel. That is the question that is not asked.
Exactly.
Fact.
I want you to
Now
get
check
about
this
this
out.
comment.
Yeah, you gotta ask questions.
Check this out. Sakina, you confounded. Don't be mad at me. I'm quoting the Bible. You see this wall behind me? That's white. You ever seen a white person? Hell no. They're red. They're red. Now, God described them as Esau being born red with hair all over, like a hairy garment. That's the exact words in the Bible, man. And I don't know anybody else that's red. So y'all could put 2 and 2 together, but God hates them. And look at all the evil things they done in the name of the Bible. Put that together for yourself.
Yo, they on him, man.
No. They claim to believe the Bible, but they haven't read it. And now that somebody's showing it to them, what's in that book, they don't believe in God no more, and they mad at me.
But I told you, man, you got to word it better, man. You can't be arguing. Because when I give it to people, but you got to remember, you can't feed a 2-month-old baby steak. It don't work like that. Baby gonna choke and die. You're not gonna get no substance. Babies can survive off baby food. You can't just feed it everybody to like that. Everyone is different.
Fifth, pull up on Google. Pull up on Google. Jacob have I loved, and Esau I have hated. Before they were born, he said this. Sakina, God does not love everybody. He only loves the Israelites.
And I will say this. Hey, the Bible did say that. He's right. The Bible did say that. I'll admit to that. He did say that. So, I'm unbiased here because I'm not a religious person. I'm more spiritual than anything. So,
me too.
But yeah, the Bible did say that.
It's good to learn this. It's good to learn this because the people that rule the world, they learn this and they flip it the other way. But it doesn't make sense how they do it. That's why it's a sword. It's one of my many swords. The Bible is one of my many swords because any pastor you talk to, they gonna act like they never seen this in the book.
Yeah, so now I got a question that could probably transition into the like something else, but all right. You what's going on in Armenia? Like you know what's going on over there, like in regards to the violence, what's the name of the country that's attacking them right now? Azerbaijan. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Azerbaijan, but I don't know. I haven't been following it.
Yeah, they came to like a peace agreement that the Armenians didn't agree with, and they basically left what's that place called? Arkstar? I don't know how to pronounce it, but they ended up leaving because they're getting killed for protesting because pretty much Joe Biden's one of his advisors was in negotiations with like pretty much 2 of the dictators that was over there. I don't know their name because it's too crazy for me. But pretty much they were the ones that were initiating all these attacks and blah, blah, blah. And it got to the point where the Armenians was just like, I'm out of here. I don't know if anybody has any details on that, but I tried to really sit there and break it down, but I don't. Because the way that the media projects it is different from a person that actually studies it. But I thought you would have at least known the history of that.
Talking about that right there?
They're Edomites. They're Edomites. Throughout history.
You see that right there? You see it?
Huh? Yeah.
This shit right here.
Yeah.
That name, the Armenian and the
Azerbaijan. How to say that? Yeah.
Yeah, this shit right here.
Mhm.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like it's been going on, like, cause I keep seeing it on my IG, and I'm like, yo, fuck. I go to look it up, but I feel like there's more to it because they're making the Armenians look like kind of like not evil, but like they're not even the aggressors, but like pretty much like they have the right to die, pretty much. Like they're on them. That what's that country called? I don't know how to pronounce that, bro. I'm not good.
Some crazy, yeah, some crazy shit.
That A place, and there was somewhere else too that was involved. But it's like, this is why I hate politics too. I don't want to get into the politics, so I'm gonna start going crazy. But Joe Biden is basically a piece of shit because he had his advisor negotiate that peace treaty, and then the Armenians ain't even agreed, like pretty much agreed to it. They forced them to take that peace treaty, and then they're killing them for protesting. And then this is something that's going on that nobody's really paying attention to. That's why, like, I kind of get away from the whole Black Lives thing, because it's like, yo, they going through it in Armenia. They going through it. They get their land is being taken, and they're getting killed at the same damn time. It's like, come on, bro. But I don't know what
they're Edomites. Bro, they're Edomites. All they do throughout history is kill and conquer. That's all they know how to do, man. But you got some good questions in the chat. In the chat right now, Kenyo said, "From Ethiopia is the country on the African continent. Why the fuck in the world that Israelite Jews don't believe they're not African?" I'm gonna answer that real quick. Because in 1880 till around like 1930, Harlem, New York was an all Black Hebrew society. And all the schools of thoughts over there came from the knowledge of Ethiopia. Now, instead of teaching everybody that, they want to teach each other that they're not Africans because they're not as well versed on the Bible as I am. So they deny being African altogether. But in reality, any Rastafarian, listen, Ruin Cross, you listen to Jamaican music?
Yeah.
You know that their reggae music is Black Hebrew music, right?
Yeah, I believe you told me the last time that we was on the panel, you said that.
Yeah, that's why they look to the king in Ethiopia, because he was crowned King of Kings, Lord of Lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. There's actually more evidence of Haile Selassie being Christ than that white man that they depict in that picture.
Hey, yo, do me a favor. Read what's on the screen.
I can't
see that.
No, I can't.
It's a church, and that's where they celebrate Christmas. Drop Ethiopia next to Lila Bella. It's a specific place where they celebrate Ethiopian Christmas. I don't know why he's been trying to cut me on that for 2 days.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. You're on your shit though.
Yeah, y'all getting deep in this. I gotta definitely I might even download your live because of this. Fafis.
But real talk, a lot of have y'all ever heard of Dr. Ben Amin?
Yeah,
I heard it.
Okay, now you know today, still that society that he set up in what we know as modern day Israel, they still have no reports of cancer or any of that stuff, is because they eating right and they following the laws of God.
Right.
Because a lot of things that we eat will turn into poison in your stomach.
Like meat, point blank, period.
If you Google Lila Bella, Ethiopia, just them 2 words, you'll see that's where they celebrate Ethiopian Christmas. And that's where they really get the word from.
So like everyone can agree that that Christmas tree is not part of Christmas, basically.
No, it's
that's a whole nother thing about Christians is that Christmas, Easter eggs, Sunday worship, all of that is not biblical. The word, even Paul was slaughtering Christians in the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, this shit says it's more or less like a location.
Yeah. But if you type in Lila Bella, Ethiopia, just them 2 words, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about, man. Because the word came from them. So you know what I'm saying? We got to look at what they put on there.
This shit is crazy, bro. I learned something new every day. Fuck.
Yeah, they actually might not have that shit on there. But nothing about the Bible is European besides the language in the New Testament, and that's because it was written by Hebrews that were in Greek captivity. And alchemy, I don't know everything. I'm a damn breeze in the wind. So you better be prepared for who knows more than me, because they have no patience. They have no patience.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
It keeps talking about, it keeps talking about the churches of Lalibela. Like Lalibela's a town. It is right here. Look, it's a town.
Yeah, it is, and that's where they go. That's where they go for Christmas. You know what, Fifth? Add Christmas to what you searched, and that should probably bring it up.
Nah, look, it says.
But either way, it's
of Ethiopia to Christians. Yeah, civilization of Ethiopia to Christians. So this was since back then the holiest of cities. So if it's a holy ass city, Christmas would be celebrated there. All right, I'm done. Lalibela, Ethiopia.
But like I said, I study the Bible because a lot of our population claim to be Christian. So it's a good way to understand how people think. I'm not telling y'all to believe the book. I'm telling you that it's a good book to study the psychology of people. But me personally, I study the Ethiopian Bible, and it has way more books than King James, and it was written 800 years before King James Bible.
Yeah,
there's nothing European. There's nothing European about that Bible. So y'all need to get that out of your head right now.
Look, can you see it? It talks about how the experience of the Ethiopian Orthodox Christmas. That's what it talks about. The colorful and ancient celebrations around the rock, Heroin churches, Lalibela. This is one of the greatest and most colorful festivals. Talking about celebrating Christmas.
Yeah, and the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia as well.
Here, hold up.
You see, Alchemy said Lalibela is only known for the churches dug into the earth, not Christmas. See, he cut himself with that. And 99 and O just said.
Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah,
I see
December
it, yeah.
25th is Nimrod's birthday. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's right, Sakina. Let me get into that. I'm not going to prove to you that Jesus is black. Let's prove the other Israelites were black. Moses, his mother put him into a river and was found by Pharaoh's family, and he was raised and everybody thought he was Egyptian. Then he married an Ethiopian woman, just like Sakina said. And all three of these people, Israelites, Egyptians, and Ethiopians, thought that he was one of them.
Even Jesus too, because when Jesus was a kid, he hid amongst the Egyptians, and
that's right.
You see what I'm saying?
And just like me, when Jesus left Egypt, that's when he started doing all the miracles, because he became a bad man after leaving Egypt. Everything we learning about Egypt, Jesus was learning it.
Facts.
And Sunday worship is not biblical at all. The Sabbath is on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, really, it's from sundown Friday to sundown.
I be telling people that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I tell that to people all the time. The Sabbath is on Saturday, not Sunday.
But yeah, when the King James Bible was written in 1611, I believe, England used to refer to the whole continent of Africa as Ethiopia because they ruled damn near the whole continent.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't. Also, a lot of people don't know that way back then, even Saudi Arabia and the whole Middle East was also part of Africa too. So
yeah, there's no such thing as Middle Eastern people.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern
That's
is
Africa.
a direction. You know what I'm saying? And 300 years before the King James Bible was written,
Wait,
there was
what did you just say?
there-
Where's Saudi Arabia?
Saudi
That
Arabia
is
is right.
in Africa.
Yeah, exactly. See?
It's right here.
Yep.
It is. All of this is Africa. All of this is Africa.
Yeah, the whole
Now this is
the whole
this is the
region.
question.
Yeah.
This shit
This is
right
the
here,
question. Somebody show me in the Bible when it speaks on the earth separated. The whole Bible took place in Ethiopia, and Fifth done told y'all that a million times. Now, in 1611,
Right here,
in
this Ethiopia. Right?
yeah, in 1611, the scholars in England that wrote the King James Bible for King James, they read a book called the Kebra Nagast, which is the glory of kings, and it traces the bloodline of the Ethiopian royalty to King Solomon's bloodline.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
And here's another thing. They do the earliest body ever found, the earliest skeleton, right, was found in Ethiopia, right?
Yep.
Now this goes back to our history of people, black man being God, because Ethiopia does not elect prime ministers or presidents, they elect gods. And when you go to the hieroglyphs in Egypt, you gonna
So you
see
see
the
what I'm trying to
Hebrew.
spell? Y'all see what
Yeah.
I'm trying to spell?
Yeah, yeah.
What am I doing wrong here? I can pronounce it, but for some reason it's not coming up.
No, you spelled it right. It's because it's called Ethiopia is referred to as Zion.
Yeah, no, what I'm looking for,
Oh,
Nazareth.
Jesus is his birthplace, Nazareth.
Yeah, Nazareth. That's the, you know what I mean? Like, boom, so we could get all lot. Because they tell you, remember, a lot of these places were named something different. Because look where the Jordan is.
Right.
Jordan is right here. Turkey's way the fuck up here. So you telling me that this ain't Africa? Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia, this ain't that what you
Yeah,
telling
all
me? This
that Iraq included. That's all Africa.
You telling me this ain't Africa? You know what I mean? This up, I think. Look, the land collects right here too. So if you want to get technical, this all. If there was no water here, you see it.
Hey,
Now they
Alchemy.
never did that.
Alchemy, you just cut yourself by saying the Sumerian tablets has every religious story written on them. That's false. Abraham in the Bible was from Sumer. He was a Sumerian, and we do need to learn that. But not every religious text was written on the tablets in Sumer, and they have a lot of spaces on the tablets where it's been chipped off. So you know, not all of it is there at all, man. And one of my major upsets on visiting Egypt was looking for the helicopter, the submarine, and you know what I'm talking about on the hieroglyphs, right? But everything in Egypt is duality. So like me and my queen, we have we're the perfect balance, and like Fifths and his queen are the perfect balance. So the hieroglyphs, everything on the right side was also on the left side. So when I found what looked like a submarine, a helicopter, and all that, I went to the other side, and it ain't there. But yeah, man, that's
Hold
why
on, my bad, Joe, my
Rastafarian.
bad, man. My nigga Grizzly just called me, man. My nigga Grizzly just called me. Hold up. Hold on, wait. Let me put you on speaker here, guy.
Yo, man, salute, man. Everybody hit that like button, man. My phone right here. It's my brother, man. Y'all already know, man. Tune in all day.
Yeah, salute, Grizz, salute.
What's up, Grizz? What's up? What's up?
Alchemy, you telling me that the Epic of Gilgamesh is older than the Maxims of Ptahhotep? Please get out of here with that. They found, see, you reading wrong. They found the Epic of Gilgamesh before they found the Maxims of Ptahhotep, but it's not older than it. Just like they try to say that the Atlanteans are older than the Egyptians because one of these Greek philosophers wrote that it was, but that ain't true either. It's all about learning. It's all about knowing how to read, man. Alchemy. The question is not who is Enki. The question is who is Elohim. So when you look at the Bible in the first lines of describing who God is,
Or the
Elohim
question is when. Or the question
Yeah.
could be when was Elohim?
The
When?
two words in Elohim is the God El, and then Ohim, which means many. So then you got to look and you find out Abraham was from Sumer, and then you find out Sumerians worship the 3-in-1 God named El. Please stop trying to cut me, man. We trying
That
to
whole
build.
Trinity. That's that Trinity I
trying
be
to
talking
build.
about. Just like the Trinity comes back to the continuum, the space, time, and matter. So it's three, sets of three. You know, in your DNA, it's what is it? The neutron, the atom, and the what's the third one?
Electron, proton,
It's
or
at three.
electron.
Yeah, everything is sets of three. It's all of it sets of three, yo. You don't notice that?
Hey, and here's the thing: the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Septuagint. Now they were written in Hebrew and Greek. Now you could tell when a Spanish person is translating to English, it does not translate directly. So you could tell when a Puerto Rican person is translating Spanish to English, and you could tell when a person from Spain is translating from Spanish to English. So just like the Septuagint and the Dead Sea Scrolls, you could tell that an African wrote them and translated it.
My guy said, read the first commandment written on them out loud. Let's talk about it.
Dude, we understand that. I already know that. I already go with these Bible scholars and I tell them that let's go bar for bar with the commandments, and then I break out the utterances after death when they're weighing their heart against the feather. They have to utter offenses they have not committed, and it's the same thing.
All right, so check it. Sakina Joe, I like your sentence except for one word. Understand. That's what they want us to do, to understand. What we have to do is overstand this shit. You gotta overstand it, not understand.
Yep.
Get what I mean? That's part of that trained thinking. It's like they lied to us so much, and we're arguing with each other about the lies that they fed us.
This what gets me. They want to prove me wrong, but they didn't write down any of the Bible verses that I just confounded them with. They don't want to learn. We trying to build. We're not trying to cut each other down right here, man.
Never that. Never that. And then, even in the Bible, that's what I'm talking about when I say that it was tampered with. In the Bible back then, I thought the earth was all still connected. Everything, because think about it. If the Bible was to take place in this time, right? Nobody ever accounted for the Sphinx. They never accounted for that. You know how old the Sphinx is? They got the watermarks. They never accounted for that. They try to date them stones under the Sphinx. They didn't account for those things, right? And those stones and them motherfuckers that's checking the times on that is blowing the historic biblical time. The Sumer, when that whole shit hit public, niggas was like, wait, what? Did you understand? Who watched the movie Doom? Anybody watch the movie Doom? Did y'all ever watch the movie Doom? Nah, y'all never heard of it?
I ain't.
That's it.
So there's a movie. There's part 1 and part 2. Part 1 got The Rock in it, right? And part 2 is another, right? But basically, they're telling you that they found some Sumerian text that's written in some ancient Hebrew Sumerian language, and they think that it's like a gateway to another world. That's the story behind that game and that movie. Like, people miss that whole part. They say that they found some shit written in late Sumerian historical, like it's some crazy shit, and that's how they get into that other world, that they found some that they read that's in that language. So this shit now, all this Sumerian shit is coming out, and now a lot of people are starting to question, like, well, hold up, if them niggas came before everything, fucking, what happened? What happened to all that timeline right there? What happened? Like, why we was never talking about this? Because they knew. My bad. God.
Hey, show Rocktimus comment real quick.
Yeah, I was about to ask him, like, because we keep kind of.
How would you know what a soul is, or that you had a soul without what we talking about? The word that you heard, to be able to use that word in the context you're using it, you heard it from somewhere, and they heard it from the Bible. That's why when I started talking, when I first jumped on the panel, I said to define 2 words, myth and plagiarism. Now, when it comes down to J World, you absolutely right. We agreed on all of this last night.
Damn, bro. I ain't never seen somebody go at it with the comment section so much.
He tried me for an hour last night and couldn't do it. And I ain't got no damn Google in front of me. I'm over here chilling, smoking a damn blunt. But
it's
let's
cool
see.
though, because I'm looking at both. Because
Yeah, that's why I'm letting it. You know why I'm letting it rock? You know why I'm letting it rock? Because they not talking. I don't see motherfucker, fuck you. I don't see none of that. Hey, me, I see what they're saying, and I'm hearing how he's responding. And either way, you're learning from both sides. If you didn't know nothing at all,
yeah, you
get
just
what I mean?
Yo, I don't know who's right. Let me go look at it. Fuck it.
Yeah, and
But
you
Rock
said
the
you're
Mud.
looking at what he said and what he's
Yeah.
saying, and that person is learning more. And
But
that's
Rock the Mud. This is what I'm saying. You wouldn't know what the concept of a human having a soul is without that Bible. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Wait, hold up. Define your word. You know what a human is.
And salute to
Oh
James
yeah, Color
Cooper.
Man, of course.
I'm about to say salute.
So when they say human, what's that mean?
Color Man.
They gotta define. You gotta understand. All of these words have definitions. Yo, Real Talk 87. What's good? B? You've been quiet for a real long time.
Oh yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening to the bill, man. I'm learning too along the way. You know, I'm a spiritual being. I read my Bible, but at the end of the day, I don't consider myself a Christian, a Muslim, or none of that. I'm a spiritual being. You know, I got my own beliefs on it, but I mean, you know, I'm just here listening to the bill and enjoying it, man. It's all respectful at the end of the day. So, hey, I definitely appreciate where No White God coming from. I appreciate where my boy Fifth coming from, and I definitely appreciate where the chat's coming from. So, without a
And
doubt.
definitely Ruin Cross. It says arcade, but it's Ruin Cross. Ruin Cross, I like when he's around because when he's willing to learn, he'll say real quick, I don't know what's going on. Boop, I'm gonna mute my mic. And this nigga, when you see this nigga, he'll be eating. Like, yeah, he's learning it. He's absorbing.
The main thing we gotta learn is that we all come from the sun. This planet, this planet. Research this, Alchemy. The planet, and I'm not gonna cut you too hard, just to the heart, real quick. But the planet, right? The creatures of a planet must be able to coexist with the life source of the planet, like the sun, right? We got to be able to absorb all the minerals on the earth, right? You can't just eat a piece of iron, but you could eat the iron in a plant. So what I'm getting at is us people, the 4 people on this screen, with something called melanin, we could extract vitamin D from the sun. Can you do that? And if not, what planet do you coincide with? Now I cut you on that.
Hold up a second. Hey, yo, Real Talk, you see the screen?
Oh yeah, my boy Jiggy. What's up with it, bro? Yeah. That's my brother for real, man. Hey, y'all go, if y'all ain't already subscribed, man, go hit up Jiggy Lifestyle, man. Go support that brother for real. That's my boy.
So my guys, I'm about to end this shit in a few minutes. We've been here like 3 hours, man. I've been here 3 hours.
No doubt. Hey, I'm finna go ahead and bro, man. I gotta get in the shower, man. I gotta get up in the morning. So hey, I appreciate you, Phils. No White God, Arcade. I appreciate y'all for real.
Yo, salute, my fault.
I appreciate you coming through, man. If you got anything you gotta say, you got something to promote. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. If y'all ain't already subscribed to me, man, y'all hit me up, man. I got some fire content coming up. And y'all check me out, and I'm gonna definitely return the favor. If y'all got content, man, let me know, man. If y'all want to promote yourself on my channel, man, come hit me up, and I got y'all without a doubt. Your boy Real Talk, and I appreciate all y'all. One love.
Man, Alchemy, how come you didn't hit the link before instead of typing up a storm, man? We could have built together, man.
Yeah, you might as well.
That had me rolling just now. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, well, we out of here now. I appreciate y'all, man. We've been up here for a minute, man. Look, now he talking about if drop the link, I'll show you I'm black. Okay, he's gonna show us he black. But we've been up here for 3 hours and 15 minutes. We ain't gonna sit here and act like I just got on. We've been up here for a minute.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? And I fuck with all of y'all. Y'all all my peoples. We are each other's peoples, man.
Alchemy. Let me tell you something. Alchemy.
Alchemy about to come up. If we each
All
other's scriptures, we'll never.
Yo, I'm gonna salute everybody. I'm out of here. I'm about to play my video game because I gotta get my little playtime in too. You feel me? I appreciate y'all and all the knowledge. I'm gonna definitely meditate on that, and we're gonna have to talk about this again because I gotta keep hearing the shit soccer.
Definitely.
This is what I want to tell Alchemy, man.
Oh my God.
I don't want to be the face of this movement. I don't want to be the leader. I want to be the sword. So if you don't know what I know, but you trying to cut me, I don't care. I'm trying to be the sword, man.
You out, Roy?
Yeah, I'm out. Yo, I don't know what just happened. It was crazy, but yeah, salute. My fault.
Salute. Don't worry about it.
All right.
So I don't know, man. I dropped the link already. You seen it? It's right here.
I didn't say you were white, Alchemy. I asked if you could absorb vitamin D from the sun.
We about to stop. Nah, we about to stop because he could have clicked that link already instead of typing.
That's right.
You get what I mean?
Right,
and then we do some shit like this, right? Just to remind everybody what is where. There's your picture of Africa. Get what I'm saying? Everybody can see where the countries are located. We know where countries the Bible took place at. You see that they're all in Africa. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, we're gonna come back, man. We're gonna get your wording a little better. We are.
We got to, man.
We're gonna get your wording better. We're gonna get you to lower that animosity. I told you the more stickier it gets, you should get calmer because they're making you go into the shit you know more. So you can be like, okay, I'm dealing with somebody who don't know. Let me give you the information. It shouldn't get. That's why I don't get mad when niggas hit me with more and more questions. Okay, let me roll up an L real quick. Let me drop this game on you. But salute to you, man. I'll help you out. We got you. We got you. Salute Jiggy Lifestyle, man. I mean, communication is key, man. Remember that, man. Communication is key, and no disrespect to nobody. No disrespect to you all. God first, of course, man. Like she said, Bonnie said, she learning and not she listening. Salute to everybody, man. The whole purpose of the construction of the pyramids in Egypt was for light from the yes. So now I can talk about that for 1 second, quick. There were chambers on the bottoms underneath the pyramids, and what people fail to tell you is that there was water all the way damn there to the base of the pyramids, and them chambers acted like a conduit, and I think the pyramids were bright white, like ivory, and the water being conducted with the electricity made that building glow at night. All three of them things. Actual fact, man. This is We Are 5/5. Salute to everybody watching. Hope you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. It only costs you nothing. It only takes you about 2 seconds. Hit that notification bell. You heard? Go subscribe to the brothers, man. Real Talk 87. Go subscribe to the brother Roy Cross. Go subscribe to the brother No White God. Go subscribe to the brothers, man. Go subscribe to Jiggy Lifestyle. All the brothers, J Quill, Melee, all the brothers, man. All the brothers, man, because we got so much shit to deal with in this community, man. Right now, we're going to keep staying on the positive. And no, man, I'm with J Quill all the way. Salute to that, man. Salute to him all the way. That's my guy. That's my bro. Fucks with him hard body. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Trust me. Go. If you're not subscribed to J Quill, All Talk Live, go subscribe to him. Cali 26, go subscribe. Got a bunch of brothers. Melee all day. Of course, Grizzly Moolah. That's my niggas. You heard him on the phone. Of course, man. Go subscribe to the brothers and sisters. Go subscribe to I Am Her. Go subscribe to Go subscribe to Keisha Kingston. Go subscribe. Go subscribe to because we're gonna make Kenyo make a channel. He's gonna have a channel. Believe that. Believe that, man. Kenyo got a whole lot of knowledge. Look at this shit. He be dropping these comments a lot. Kenyo got a lot of knowledge. We're gonna make him make a channel. Believe that. Salute to everybody watching, man. This is We Are 5/5. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through, spending the time with me. I appreciate y'all.